I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
Episode
756.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Matty-O!
Cuz-a-roo.
Slap-a-rooney.
It's showtime.
WATP.
WATP.
Hello, whoever next to Cousin Rooms. Welcome to another episode of this podcast, the only show that hasn't let Mersh ruin their lives yet. I'm your host, Carl. With me every Wednesday, a man who after this weekend won't get fooled again. It's Adam Bush. What's up, Adam?
Just want everyone to get along, Carl.
Producer Chris is here as well.
Hello.
Go to whoarethese.com. That's the links to all of our stuff like email addresses, voicemail numbers, subreddits, discords, merchandise, YouTube channels, and of course Patreon and Supercast featuring 2 exclusive bonus episodes every single month. If you sign up for our Patreon, not only do you get all the exclusive episodes that we put out, you get the Saturday episodes, the video feed of those, you get the extra bonus shows that I do with Drew Lane or Point Dabble Point or This Little Piggy. All of the audio goes right through there, and your RSS connects that to your podcast player. Also, we encourage our listeners, give us 5 stars wherever you review podcasts and then shit all over us in the comment section. You can support the show today, and we'd appreciate it if you did, by going to supertip.gg/WATP. It's a fun way to participate, and let us know that you like what we do over here. Producer Chris, the intro there, 756, was that Barry Bonds breaking Hank Aaron's record for home runs all time?
You little show off.
Interesting. That's a good move. That's a good call right there. 756. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's well done. Well played, my friend.
Thank you.
Not often does the number come all the way through. Usually you got to grab a 7 from here and a 4 from there and a 2.
Yeah. Well, listen, Adam's here, so let's not do the sports talk thing.
Oh, I thought he was going to break in and talk to us about how Barry Bonds' record is actually tainted, and he actually agrees with Hank Aaron still as the home run king. No?
So I had you guys muted. What's up?
No, I'm sorry. Today's show, Bill Burr hosted the Guitar Center drum off, and boy was he stimulated by the blop, 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 bops. Taylor Lee Roth goes acoustic to prove he cannot sing or play guitar. Corey Feldman rehearses for his big show in Italy. Kevin Brennan gets drunk and takes his shirt off for $50. Someone's doing well. Jerry Banfield put out back-to-back videos talking about how much he's crushing it at dating, followed by how much dating is wrecking him.
No.
Opie, he didn't like Tony P's Wi-Fi excuse, and so someone's got some splaining to do over on Opie Unfiltered. Megan and Annie will be here for another round of Is It Gay, Simon's Opie or Burr game, reviews, voicemails. But first, before all of that, Mersh is the co-host of Revenge of the Sis. We did a live show with him in Largo, with them, in Largo, Florida. Revenge of the Sis teamed up. They've been on this show. I've been on their show. And, Mersh, we got into it about a year ago when Mersh thought that Chrissy and Frank were using the content house as a little free vacation. And he's like, they're just doing this so that the in-laws take care of the kids. They just do whatever they want. And I explained to him, like, well, that's not how any of this works. It's actually a lot of work. They're working the entire time. And that's when I called him a loser. Yada, yada, yada. We got into it a little bit. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Him and I have had our ups and downs. I don't have a problem with Mersh per se. I do have a problem with getting people fired from their jobs. I think it's a really shitty thing. I think most people agree with me on this. And of course, Mersh was dating this woman, Ice Dancer. And before Mersh, Ice Dancer was with Stavros. She was with Ethan Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
She was with Kevin Scampoy, but that's more recent. That's kind of in between Mersh stints. And who am I missing there? There's a lot of streamers that she's dated. And so Mersh was in the list, the long line of famous streamers that Ice Dancer has.
Podcast Hitman? Wasn't that one of them?
I don't think Podcast Hitman was one of them.
Artie Fletcher.
She's
Artie
survived.
Fletcher, I think, yeah.
Who am I forgetting right now? I know there's another one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, Mersh, it was rumored that he got her fired. And so he went on the other day to explain that the The rumors are true.
Oh.
And he's going to explain himself.
So earlier today, announced by Ice Dancer via Twitter that I got her fired from her job.
Oh, you know, the other person I was thinking of is Schizo Sean, who I owe a DM to when I was on Biggest Problem last week. I was talking to his girlfriend, Mint Salad, and I said, I'd love to get Schizo Sean's take on all this Ice Dancer stuff. So, actually, fuck, I just remember that now. I got to reach out to him, try to get him on Dabbleverse Live tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern on my channel, Dabbleverse Live. We'll try to talk to Schizo Sean.
And there's been a lot of scuttlebutt, a lot of people going back and forth. There's been a lot of people wondering how true that is. I'm here to tell you it is 100% true. Am I proud of it? No. But, and I'm not making excuses, but
It's hard to have a sentence that starts without not making excuses, but, and have it not contradict the first part of the sentence.
Eddie seems proud of it.
He does.
I have been viciously provoked, and I mean viciously provoked. I have sat down, I have stood back as blow after unanswered blow has been rained down on my fucking head.
Nothing funny there.
Sounds like a pretty good relationship for a while there, huh? What does Celery John call that? Shining the helmet? That's what we call blowjobs. Yeah, John, we got it.
Oh, okay.
Was that on our most recent Living
Yeah.
in the Past episode? He's a wonder.
This person has been for several weeks now, before my little letter and the breakup thing. This has been by design.
I'm sorry, is that admitting to being a scumbag fast enough for you, Producer Chris? Can you get to the part where you admit that you're a scumbag and everyone should hate your guts? I mean, let's get there already.
This cadence reminds me of so many other assholes.
Yeah.
Let's get on with it. Come on.
All right, so I got my ex-girlfriend fired because I'm a petty bitch. Anyway, in the news today, did you see what Trump said? Is that what you want?
Yes.
Okay, fair
Thank
enough.
you.
This has been a legitimate, like, by design takedown of me. And I got to be honest with you, what somebody actually did point out, it was like, it was more than one person, but it was like, I've had people being like, bro, literally like trying to get you to kill yourself. And I'm like, I don't know. Now again,
Well, then you should definitely ruin her life.
If there's any speculation.
That won't escalate things further or anything. That's probably a really good idea.
I know we want him to get to it quicker, but it's nice that if this were, criminal and this were a police investigation, all he'd be doing is further incriminating himself. He's like, and here's how I planned it. Here's how it was premeditated. Here's how I exacted it. Here's my paranoid delusions. It's like he's laying it all out so that it's unmistakably his business.
I thought maybe she was trying to get me to off myself. Actually, no, 5 buddies of mine also agreed.
Yeah, they all.
That's what she was doing. No names, officer.
that I've done that? Probably not. But at the same time, you probably should not be constantly provoking, taunting, and trying to ruin somebody's life.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses. I remember the part, which reminds me of Haley all over again. Remember the part where he's just like, listen, I'm not going to make any excuses here. I'm going to fess up to what I did. However, here are the reasons why I did this horrible thing that I did. You mean excuses?
I remember the part where he was making fun of Kevin Brennan for using the word scuttlebutt. And now he's co-opted it and made it his own.
It's just like the hype trade with Chad Zumock. These guys all fall into it.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
When you also fuck up in various other ways. Now, I will say this. Because people can cry and go, did you get her fired? I used to have to fire a lot of people when I was working in clubs. And my philosophy was always, I'm not firing you, you're firing yourself.
All right. So that's the old, well, you deserve to lose your job because you're obviously, they had reasons to fire you. She's like a paralegal or something. She works at a law firm. And so she would share these cases with them when they were dating and be like, oh, can you believe this thing or that thing? So what he did is he sent an email to her employer going, I don't think the opposing attorneys would be happy to know that a civilian out here knows this information, and I have this email that she forwarded. So yeah, that's a great way to get someone fired.
He really got her fired.
He
He
really
didn't
got
try.
fired.
Like, even if they love her, you have to let them go after
Yep.
that. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah. So it wasn't one of these things where it's just like, I'm sure a lot of people share information with their spouses, people that they trust, boyfriends, girlfriends, gay lovers. Cover all the bases here. And most of the time it's fine. They're not involved in the case. They don't know the players in it. They don't give a shit. So he went out of his way to make sure that he got her fired and tried to fuck with her life. And I said it's been going on a lot of streams lately. We'll cover all of this on Dabbleverse Live tomorrow.
I think Blind Mike said it best when he said that Mersh can be really astute when it comes to other people. And I've heard him talking about John, and he really like gets it on a deeper level. But when it comes to himself, it's just the exact opposite. And he has no idea how he's coming across in front of Ice Dancer the other day after, he'd made it clear that she had completely destroyed him and broken his heart. He needed it to be on the record in front of her and for everyone to know that no matter what they say, he knows for a fact that Ice Dancer never ate Ethan Ralph's ass.
that was an important element
Yeah.
to that story.
For him, he
that
had
too.
to say that. That's it's low. It's really sad.
Wild. All right, we got a bunch coming up with Bill Burr, Jerry Banfield, Kevin Brennan, some Chad Zumock stuff, Opie and Tony P having it out. But first, supertip.gg/WATP. Sarcastic Weedhead is here supporting the show with an image tip. Producer Chris, my fellow size 13 shoe wearer. You taking requests? Haven't heard my favorite sound drop in a while. Oh, hey, handsome bowels, wonderful. That's not what the B stands for, sir. It shows fuck you. I have this drop. Do you have this drop?
Yeah.
Oh.
I believe it goes a little something like,
Fuck you!
There it is. There's the drop. He is taking requests, everyone. $5 at a time. Vegas Law Tube coming in. We need to do a call to action video. If you've gone on a date with Jerry Banfield, we'd like to hear from you. That's a really good idea. Might be crossing the line, but it actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Something that we might want to.
you've been dancing around this line for a while.
It's like those class action lawsuits. Have you used Splenda in the last year?
Right. Oh, that's
might have a
really good
lawsuit.
idea. We should make like a late night lawyer commercial.
Have you been hit on by this man?
Mark Shaw became a YouTube member. Thank you very much, Mark Shaw. And Dame Taft Movie Show. Adam Bush, crying emoji and hearts.
I think it's happy tears.
I agree. Raul Private Business. Hey, Adam. Saw you on House MD the other day. Nearly fell out of my chair. LOL. Funny character they gave you, too.
Thank you. Yes, based on a true story.
I don't think that's true. Is it? Is House based on a true story?
No.
I don't know. I'm pretty fucking naive. All right. Let's get to the Bill Burr stuff. Do I have a Bill Burr stinger? I don't think I do, right?
I think it goes,
All right.
Squeeze, squeeze, wah.
Bill Burr was the co-host of this Guitar Center Drum Off. Before we get to that, he's talking about the end of summer. He brought his kids back to school. He's bummed about that. He loves spending the 2 months during the summertime with his kids. It's the saddest day when he brings them back to school. And he was reminiscing about the vacation the whole family took when he was filming a movie out in Belfast, Ireland. And he was talking about what a great time he had. His wife's parents were there, so they could watch the kids. And he and the missus got to go out to a pub. Listen to this story.
You know, if you bring your mother-in-law along and she can watch the kids while they sleep, you can go.
I said her parents. Of course, she doesn't have a father. All right, so the mother-in-law was the one who came along with them to Ireland. My bad.
You know, if you bring your mother-in-law along and she can watch the kids while they sleep, you can go out with your wife to a pub. And what I love about the Irish is, despite all of this digital age, I noticed when people were in the pubs, like the phones were not out. Everyone was just sitting there talking. It was awesome, man. Oh my God. Oh my God, that I want to start drinking again. I've had those feelings lately. Oh, Billy White Knuckle.
You guys remember this when he was talking about that guy who emailed him He wanted to just like go to Europe and have beers or something.
Oh,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
And he's just like, that's the life, but I'm marrying them kids. So, that's like, I can't do that kind of shit anymore. Not that I want to.
Don't go to a pub
Beer in Europe.
In Ireland.
in Ireland.
Yeah. And I imagine his wife is drinking, right? Why would they be at a pub?
Yeah.
So she's probably just like, I wouldn't mind having a whiskey while we're here. He's like, cool, man.
How's the coffee?
I'll come along.
I've had those
They literally pour it in his lap. Here's your fucking coffee.
Squeal,
feelings
squeal,
lately.
squeal, up, squeal.
Oh, Billy White Knuckle. I've had him like recently. Like there's just been a couple of moments where I was like, you know what?
You know what? Billy Burr wants to drink again. But there's a reason why he won't. And he explains that in our next clip.
All I think about is going through quitting again, and also the shame of my kids seeing me drunk. I wouldn't want that. Dad, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I don't want to do that.
First off, it's not heroin. It's not like, well, I'm just going to get addicted to it again and be on the fucking smack and I got to quit. So fuck that. That's kind of weird. I don't have to quit again.
He doesn't have to be drunk either.
Right. Like you have to wait for your kids to get the school bus to like tie one on. You can wait till way later than that.
Oh, here they come.
Yeah, right. Let's do shots.
I guess for Bill, it's a slippery slope to that David Hasselhoff laying on the floor with the cheeseburger. I wouldn't want my
suppose
kids to
so.
see me like that.
Right. I didn't know that about Billy Burr, but maybe that's true. Maybe he's Billy Boozehound. All right. So let's fast forward. He's excited about the gigs that he had over the weekend. He was co-hosting this Guitar Center drum off with Stephen Perkins. So he's like, Stephen Perkins, that guy knows what he's talking about. I'm going to let him talk about drums, and I'll just crack wise in the corner. And very excited about how this all went down.
Anyway, so that happened. And then I had like two really fun gigs this week. I co-hosted the Guitar Center drum off at the Fonda Theater with the absolute legend Stephen Perkins.
So you might have picked up on something here. These crutch words. I was reading the comments. The comments are still not kind to Bill Burr. Less than 10,000 views on this video that's been out for a few days now. And one of the comments I saw in there was, anyway, it's a lot of crutch words. And I just put together just a short section just while he's talking about this drum off, just picking up on some of these crutches he has.
And, but anyway, and like, and, at the end of the night,
Opie or Burr?
Yeah, I was going to go Opie, but
Jesus Christ. Yeah, or Stuttering John for that matter. Bill is so bored with his own stories. Just like, anyway, he doesn't remember anything. He didn't write any notes down.
I know that comic, that writer David Feldman, talks really slowly because I feel like he's choosing his words carefully. Bill Burr's doing the same thing, but it's to censor himself because he doesn't want to mention any names of anyone or really anything interesting that happened. That whole Ireland trip you were talking about, I remember when he first went there, he wouldn't say what he was working on, the name of it, and now, like 6 months later, he was like, well, I was working on, and he says the name of it and all these people. It's like, no, we didn't. We have no idea and no context for any of this.
Do you remember when he was in Vancouver and he wouldn't tell us the name of the coffee shop he went to? It's like,
yeah,
you're back home now. It's fine. All right. So Bill is blown away by talented musicians. He can't believe they exist. And so he was floored by this competition.
And they had like 6 or 7 contestants that had made it all the way to the final, and they were fucking amazing. I mean, the level that these kids can play is insane. It's just insane. I think I mentioned that to the crowd, going like, the kids who are like trying to be discovered have more chops than the professional drummers that played on hit records. Some of them studio guys. They have like more chops than like the DVDs and VHS tapes that I used to watch back in the day.
He was trying to look for another way of saying more chops. He had nothing else. Their chops are more. There's more chops.
They're a chop house.
So, Bill, are you telling me that the top 6 amateurs in the world are just as good, if not better, than guys who grew up in bands that wrote good songs? How is that possible? Yeah, no shit.
That's better than the DVDs and the VHS.
Yeah,
tapes.
it's kind of how that works.
It'd be really helpful if you just give an example. Is
I
it
know.
faster? The groove? Do they use better like fills? Are they using different drums? Like
Nope.
anything, any info.
They're choppy, Adam.
Okay.
Choppy.
I'm glad you said that, Adam, because he does get into some technical percussion talk. Now, as we know, Bill Burr's been playing percussion for a long time now. He tells us about his rehearsing. I've seen videos of him playing on stage with these super groups and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, if someone's going to explain to me what's going on and really explain it in a way that us musicians can understand, it's going to be my buddy Bill Burr.
And what I kind of have noticed, the pendulum swinging back to leaving some space. I mean, all of them blazed around the kit, and I literally sat there with my jaw on the ground with how good these kids were. And, but what I really appreciated was the space and the quiet and all of that.
What was that?
I just saw some videos of my buddy Adam playing drums with a band opening for Roger Daltrey. And maybe you understand that better than I do. There's space, no sound. What is he talking about? I'm not a percussionist. I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, I thought that was
perhaps. Is he? I mean, he said something about they're playing quicker or they're getting around the kit quicker or something. And
Blazing.
Blazing, right. That to me implied speed. If he's actually saying they're playing with space, like they're doing grooves that are like Steve Gadd, that aren't just like, that are like,
right,
with space in it. And is that a new trend among younger artists? Maybe. I don't know. Is that what he's referring to?
He uses space and quiet, some of these guys. I don't know if you picked up on that. A lot of times when we're auditioning drummers for my band, I'm just like, I like the way you use quiet.
Yeah.
Which is normally between songs. And you guys can use quiet.
Can you
between
continue
songs.
that as you leave?
Don't call us.
It's about in between the songs.
I mean,
right.
I don't know what he's talking about.
He wants to sound deep and profound, and
Yes.
it's not working.
He's not good at it. So he decides to make a comparison. And he decides to compare the drum styles to, like, I don't know, a sleeve tattoo. Something we can all relate to.
I was comparing some of those drum solos to like a sleeve tattoo. You know when somebody has a sleeve tattoo, I mean, you don't know where to begin, where to end, where to look. Like, what is going on? Like, I mean, I've had friends of mine, they've had sleeve tattoos for years. And to this day, I'm still, oh, fuck, you got a fish on your arm? I never noticed that because there's like no negative space. But then if you look like Bon Scott, he had a tattoo on top of his forearm, under his forearm, and one on his bicep. And with all the negative space of the rest of his skin framing it, you could take in the beauty of the art, you know? And I feel like with drum solos for a while, it was like the sleeve tattoo was just like, it's just like, I don't know. And it's like, it's amazing, but like, I don't know what you're saying. And what I've liked is the pendulum is coming back, and I feel like hopefully it's going to come back to themes and phrases and you know, and peaks and valleys.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw someone in the chat say this, but I have it in my notes too. Does he sound that dumb to helicopter pilots when he's talking about helicopters? Because I never know what he's talking about, but actually I'm a musician, so I hear this, I'm just like, oh, he has no idea what he's talking about.
Go over there to that space.
Yeah. It's fucking cool, man. So it's not like a sleeve tattoo because you can see the fish when they leave more space and quiet.
Yes.
Okay, that's my
Finally you get
that
it.
was my takeaway.
Because the playing today has more peaks and valleys.
Right. Okay. Now we're on the same page. So he's talking about Kenny Aronoff comes up, and he's in a super group, and they're doing Van Halen songs. And the way he describes this guy's drum kit brought me back to a certain time in my life that I call high school.
This power trio, I swear to God, it was Kenny Aronoff on this fucking giant Tama, I think Star Classic, 24-inch double kicks, 3 up, 2 down. I mean, just a man's kit.
Cool gear, bro.
Yeah.
Sweet gear.
Flipdomatic, hydromatic.
It was a real pussy wagon. I just thought that was really funny. The way
Yeah.
he's describing, like, one of the top drummers in the world playing at the Guitar Center drum off thing. He's like, and his kit was really fucking sweet too. Like, yeah.
Every
man's
single
kit.
person here listening has heard and seen Kenny Aronoff play. He plays with every major artist. He's a bald guy. You grew up with him. Not one detail. Not one just insight.
Hold on. 24-inch kick drums. 2 of them.
Oh, okay.
Did you not pick up on that?
24-inch.
3 down, 2 up. Come on.
That's
You're not
pretty
paying
cool.
attention?
Pretty cool.
I
You must have
know.
learned a lot.
Like, it's literally, he couldn't give us less information about this thing that he's so stoked about. They had so much fun doing. He's giddy about it and gives us nothing. It's pretty wild. But it did inspire him, as you might imagine.
And I got so inspired to go home and play and figure out some stuff and, I don't know, it's just music is the best. It's just the best. So anyway.
I thought I'd go home and try to count to 4 a bunch. Remember when he was talking about that one song that the time signature changed for one measure? He's just like, and then it goes to 3/4, then back to 4/4. It's like, yeah, you're a drummer, man. Come on. It's wild, his understanding of this stuff. And I was edging. I got blue balls because I was just waiting for it to be like, so I went back to my grass. I'm like, quiet space, peak valley. He let us down.
Yeah.
He let us down. You know who's got a great archive of all of his drum sounds is Brandon from the Drew Lane show.
That's funny.
Yeah, I should have asked him for those before we did this segment. I just realized. I think you can always hit those at a moment's notice.
A lot of should-haves on this show. What's going on?
Listen, I'm not going to make excuses, but I had a lot going on today and yada, yada, yada. Fuck you. All right, so, guys, not only were these amateur drummers really cool, and then the super group came out and performed I'm the One, which I agree is a fucking awesome song, but there's really cool judges there, too, that he was stoked about.
It was a weird sort of anxiety. Oh, and then also all the judges were all these drummers that I look up to, like Trey Cool and Dave Elitch, friend of mine too. The Pocket Queen, I finally got to meet her after all these years of following her and watching her career. Adrian Young. I know there was so many people. I fucking hate it. I should just start writing it down because then I go blank.
Imagine that.
It was just an awesome night. So,
imagine preparing for your podcast.
Music is the best.
He had 2 gigs, and he's trying to recount both of them. And he's like, shit, who else was there? I probably should have written this down.
Yeah.
Of course you should have.
Just for that's all you'd have to do to make it a great podcast. Yep. Just write it down and then tell the audience, Trey Cool plays with Green Day. Adrian Young's from No Doubt. Maybe they don't know the drummers' names by heart, and it'd be helpful.
That is a weird thing. Like, this show is only for him. It's like he's like his own personal journal.
The Pocket Queen? Guys, honey, come here. Like, maybe tell somebody who that is.
That's what I call it when I jerk off in public. My Pocket Queen. All right, so we finally go back full circle. And we find out, this is why I wanted to drink in Ireland, he remembers, because of this event.
Anyway, I know what made me want to drink. Was at the after party. I'm not going to drop any names here. Somebody goes, hey.
Why would you? Why make it interesting? Could you
party.
imagine dropping a name? You mean a guy who's backstage who's talking to you after the show? Bill, I didn't think you'd say my name on your podcast. It's fine, dude. You guys weren't like doing blow-off hookers.
It's almost always people that would get a kick out of hearing their name on his podcast, or that he should be promoting, that he's choosing to cut out for privacy's sake.
He's purposely being boring on his show. I think he's daring people to listen to this podcast.
Yeah, you say that he only does it for himself.
Yeah.
And yet he's trying to get fired.
He's trying to get fired.
He didn't write down his own list of favorite drummers.
Makes no sense.
He goes, hey, check this out. And he handed it to me. You know those little airport bottles? You know, or hotel room bottles, I mean, that you reach in and it's basically a shot or whatever.
Shooters, yeah.
This guy hands me one of them. And it's it's Johnny Walker Blue. I couldn't believe it.
So based on the list of people you named who were there and the fact that they hired Bill Burr and Stephen Perkins to host this thing, I'd believe it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's anything to not be excited about. I'd be pretty stoked about that too. A little Johnny Walker Blue in the green room. Nice. But I'd be like, holy shit! How do they afford this? Well, they're paying you $750,000. What do you mean?
I can have this for free?
Yeah, that's why I handed it to you, idiot. So this is why he's just like, holy shit, I should be like probably drinking again. Because now he starts to remember the times when he used to have Johnny Walker in the house for when guests came over. And listen, Bill, we've all been there with this.
You ever get a really nice fucking bottle of booze, and you're like,
And you give it to Matt at Gebhard's to be his friend. And he shuns you anyway. Yep, I'm familiar with that.
you're trying to savor it, and then it's weird. Like you start having people over your house, and then you got the blue and you got the black, and then you got to make like this choice. Like, this is a friend of mine. Are they at the Johnny Walker Blue level?
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to go Opie.
That's such an Opie move right there. Okay. So, how the fuck does Carl not know what space means? They're called rests, Clyde. Fuck off. Anyway, so he goes into this like, who do I give to the blue to? Who do I give the black to? Spoiler, black is for guests, blue is for you. But whatever, I'm not as rich as Bill is. So he cracks himself up. And this is just him. Now that he's realized why he wanted that drink so bad, he's ready to move on to the next thing.
But the espresso martinis, all of this cool shit that they never had, back when I was drinking or whatever. So, I mean, I am glad to not be drinking anymore. But so anyway, last night.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, it really does.
Drinking's got so much more cool now. I'm missing out on espresso martinis and Johnny Walker Blue and shooters.
I gotta get back to white knuckling.
I want to drink so bad, but then my kids will see me wasted.
I don't miss it at all.
Listen, I'm convinced the wife is not letting him drink, right? It probably leads to anger issues. It's probably part of that whole thing where he's not allowed to drink anymore. Because literally, have some Johnny Walker at the green room. You don't just tell anyone. Just enjoy it. It's fine.
I get it if he can't, but I'll tell you this. At the Gene Frankel Theater on Bond Street in New York City, there's all these quotes from famous actors and musicians. And one of them I used to see all the time said, what I listen for are the silences. Miles Davis. And it stayed with me. So one day I looked it up. Miles Davis never said that. So, Bill, maybe don't take everything so seriously.
Well, Lisa Simpson once said, you have to listen for the notes she doesn't play.
I could do that at home.
I could do that at home. Yes, exactly. It's a pretentious thing to say. Supertip.gg/WATP. Coming up, we have our Cringe of the Week music edition. I'm very much looking forward to. Kevin Brennan. Oh, boy. He got drunk. He got drunk on a stream. He took his shirt off. Some wild things going on. Neal Brennan finally addressed Kevin Brennan on Howie Mandel's show. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Adam sending a single message to Chad Zumock and watching him spiral. As is always so fun to do. Jerry Banfield. He got back-to-back videos. I spent $10,000 on dating. It's finally working. Great. And then he followed that one up with dating in 2026 is wrecking me. Yeah. So we'll get into that. And then we have some Opie stuff. You know what I have that's interesting? Recent reviews of Gebhard's beer culture. Specifically talking about Opie podcasting live there. And we also have Opie with Tony P. So stick around for all of that. But first, supertip.gg/WATP. Labyrinth Mystic, my man, coming in.
Bob-a-doo, ba. It's Bill Burr. Bob-a-doo, ba. It's Bill Burr. Bob-a-doo, ba. Come to my house. We'll have a party. Yay!
Yay! Thank you very much. Hellraiser 69 coming in with $10.
On the next MLC, I'll be shoving a banana up my ass and eat it. Bidding starts at $100. Any takers? Pat Dixon still doesn't have a car.
Dude, this mental illness that's playing out in front of our very eyes is wild. You're killing it, Kevin. You make all the money. You're the best. Jokey the Jackman.
Bill was quoting that famous musicologist, Lisa Simpson. You have to listen to the notes they're not playing. But I can do that from home.
Yep. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on your line. You'd put that in there and I didn't see it yet. Hellraiser again.
Sorry, my Ooga Booga wife ate all the bananas. How about this eggplant for $200? Melton has a hunchback.
That's hilarious. Funny. Good job. Jokey the Jackman again.
If you ask Brennan who should he give the black to, he'll ask whoever has tickets to Hamilton, bits and pieces.
Yes, that would be a reference to when his wife was an escort, back when she was still alive. Mm-hmm. More on that later. Colin Madden, Adam, I know it was a few weeks ago, but how was the show with Roger Daltrey? You get to interact with him at all?
Oh, yes. Yes, it was this weekend, and we did get to interact, and he is killing it at 82. Simon Townsend's in this band, who's Pete's brother. Sounds and looks exactly like him.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
It's a folkier band, but it was a really great couple shows, and I had a blast.
Nice. Colin Madden, get today Who Are These Podcasts membership. We do appreciate that, my friend. Bonkers Feline Sheila. I can't believe you got me into Jerry Banfield Vortex. I have a family in AA. There's some really tolerant people. You have to really work at it to make your sponsor drop you. Mm-hmm. Love to WATP. It's one of the crazier things that we gloss by because there's so many crazy things when it comes to Jerry Banfield. But I love the people who are coming around on Jerry.
Yeah. And I've been thinking about the sponsor thing. I just want to say, I think Jerry dropped him because he cannot handle any pushback from people regarding his life.
That's possible. Yeah. One thing I'll say about Jerry Banfield, not known to be a liar. Jerry's a pretty open book.
Yeah.
In a way that probably doesn't help him out a lot. But it's possible.
Yeah, no, that's true, Chris. We don't know. We're assuming, like, we have no way of knowing if anything's true at all that he's saying. It's a good point. It's I feel like we're very accepting sometimes. Stuttering John will say he did this thing and we'll argue about he didn't do it like that. He'd never do it like that. It's like he never did this. He was never there. And Jerry, it would be amazing to find out like the's been no dates. It's all in his head.
Imagine he doesn't play tennis. He's never been to yoga. He'd be like,
he doesn't have an alcohol problem. I mean, it would explain more than it would raise questions.
It's hilarious. Drunkle Greg, member for 15 months, says, much love, fellas. Chris, thoughts on Ramones Acid Eaters?
I love all the Ramones.
There it is.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. This is, what's his name? High and Tight. No, it's not High and Tight. It's another one. Anyway, got none, got one, whatever it is. It's like when Bill used to talk about football for half the podcast and people would post comments to which timestamp to skip to. Now you just skip the whole thing. It's wild. Like the shit he talks about, no one could possibly care. Michael C. Hey, Carol, poop is a carb, you idiot. That's why I don't eat it, sir. I ain't eating too many carbs lately. Little. Hi, Carl. Can you get Tony Danza on this panel? I'd love to.
Yeah.
Angela.
Moner.
That's my
Moner.
Tony Danza impression.
Angela.
Samantha.
Labyrinth
Mystic coming back in again.
I can recall a Tressa Nail telling the story of Opie giving him the King Louis bottle, about cleaning it up and seeing all the fingerprints on the bottle, deciding if it was time to open it. Come on, Bill.
All right, let's get into our very important segment this week.
Cringe of the week. Cringe of the week.
The music edition, starting with one that my buddy Adam sent me. This is the great DLR, David Lee Roth. You might know him from such things as David Lee Roth. I guess Van Halen too. So he's sitting on the acoustic guitar singing Jump, a song that translates very well to acoustic guitar. How many guys have you seen strumming this tune in a coffee shop?
Eat up!
The answer is 0, but let's see how he does with this.
I get up and nothing gets me down. You've got it tough.
Some of my favorite podcasts we've done is reviewing his podcast and or radio show, but it's so frustrating and tedious.
Yes.
It's so difficult. They can be fun, but they're also like, oof.
He's a difficult person.
He's out there.
I seem the toughest around. Baby, I know just how you feel.
Wasn't expecting the diminished 13 on that chord change, but it's pretty good. Interesting choice.
You've got to roll with the punches. Get to what's real. Come on, jump. Let's jump.
Let's jump.
You first.
Why not?
I'll go right after you. You first.
What is that jingling? Is that a fucking dog
I
walking
hope
around?
there's a dog in the background.
Or somebody chained up, being tortured.
I love that clammy hit. He just kept going. That was bad.
Oh, the one?
Well,
that's pretty wild.
trying to give it to him.
Of all the things he's done, that's the one that Eddie Van Halen would be like, come on.
All right. So there was a rehearsal that Corey Feldman and his band were in Italy because they had a show in Italy. And Corey, believe it or not, is the one who posted this. This is from the Team Corey Facebook account. For Team Feldman, I should say. Team Feldman. And so they're rehearsing a well-known Tom Petty song. And thank God Corey is not only the lead singer, but also the band leader and band director, as you'll see in this video. Being tone deaf must be nice, right? It's like ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll post that. Yeah, it's me crushing it on the lead vocal. There's a video from this same Facebook account of them playing the song live at the show in Italy. And it cuts off before the chorus. You just watch, the song starts with 2 verses. It just says the first 2 verses and then it's...
Got a little pitchy, huh?
That's all you need to see for this. Because I want to be like, how did this come off live? Is there a pitch correction or something? Nope. It's the musicians who are in the wrong key. I see. Okay. That makes sense. He turns into a maestro there at the end. Yeah. All right. And Rotardando, and we're out. I like that when he signaled to the drummer, like, here's where the fill is. Like, drummers never know where the fill is unless you point it out.
Yeah. I was just going to keep doing 2 and 4 until told otherwise.
I was just going to do space.
It's amazing.
It is the best band I've ever heard him with. I understand why he posted it.
Yeah, that's like a 10-piece band that he's in.
For a 2-chord song.
I know, this song doesn't need a lot of people.
They're singing it better than him, and English is not their first language.
This is true. Now, Adam, you performed at a venue recently where the great Richard Marx, our buddy Richard Marx, he had a show that was booked there that they had to move.
They did some rescheduling. He's played there before, I think, but what happened was I asked the local crew there, who was the most difficult person you ever worked with?
It's a good question.
They didn't skip a beat. It was Richard Marx, and I was surprised. I didn't know that about him, and it wasn't even from
I didn't know that about him. Seems like an easy-going, laid-back guy. I had no idea it'd be a problem.
Not everyone can pull off sarcasm, but
that's pretty good.
Likes his wine. I knew he sat in with a band, and the local crew had to deal with him coming in, playing for one song, and leaving. And apparently the show was running exactly 10 minutes late.
Okay.
And when he showed up and it wasn't the exact time that he was ready to do his song, he lost his mind. And the reason he lost his mind is because, as he's told all of us, he has dinner plans and they have a reservation. I'm not kidding. There was when we were working with this crew, they had a bunch of like interns that they're training on every job. When they were setting up the drum kit, they were showing this kid how to put on a kick pedal. And that crew was working this show as well. And they said they had never met a celebrity before. And he was the worst person they'd ever met in their entire life. And he made them think that's what all musicians and celebrities must be like. Like, he went out of his way to make every single person there feel bad. And he was sitting in with a younger group that he should be happy to be promoting his album of standards with. You know, like, this is a chance to perform for the kids. And he really did personally hurt the feelings of everyone he came in contact with.
But he set it up on purpose because, listen, I've been to, like, we just played a festival a couple weekends ago, and we had to go down there for a sound check that turned out to be a waste of time. Go figure. We had to get there at a certain time. Some people were running late, whatever. And all of it was a pain in the ass, but I didn't like schedule my life to be like, well, if we get out at exactly 11:50 a.m. when we're supposed to, then I can meet my friend at 12:05 at lunch. Just like, no, build some fucking time into that.
No, I'm the prick that made dinner plans.
you are. That's something else. No, but you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Why wouldn't you just like build some buffer between, like,
if this was opera or classical music and there was a maestro, there'd be a 10-minute leeway from when this clarinet solo is supposed to happen, and the great, opera diva would understand based on tempos. 5-10 minutes shift in different directions. He was intolerant. He was impatient. He complained to everyone, let them all know like what an imposition this was and how pissed off he was, and he played the song and he ran out.
He managed to piss everyone off. That's impressive.
It's impressive. It's hard to do. Is it possible that there was a tequila drink waiting for him at this restaurant that he was going to, and that's what was making him angry?
Yeah.
The fact he didn't have his tequila drink yet.
It's funny you say that because it's almost the opposite behavior is sometimes the only excuse for that kind of thing. When somebody's dry or sober and they're in some environment that like they don't want to be in and they're like, I got to get out of here. But this is the opposite. He could have started the tequila there. His wife made these dinner plans and that's what was important. And nobody else should know that. Even if that's your reality. You don't need to tell anybody else.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he was an asshole at the restaurant too. Could you imagine he gets to the restaurant and he's 20 minutes late? And he's just like, yeah, I'm Richard fucking Marx, all right? Just get us a table right now. Like, I'm sorry, we filled your table with someone else. Give us a minute.
With some nice people.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's, I think.
Are they more famous than me? Actually, yes, they are.
Never mind.
They put out a song in the last 30 years that people have heard of, so yes.
Did they sing background on All Night Long? Did they sing? No, they didn't. I did. Give me my fucking table. Wasn't it Drew Lane talking about how he, like, showed up at the bar where some reviewer hung out in his sports car just to give him a piece of his mind?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Richard Marx had to settle his hash with just some blogger in Detroit who didn't appreciate one of his albums or something. That's funny. And then the other thing we played on here was, of course, John C. Dvorak, rest in peace, when Richard Marx was brought up by Adam Curry on No Agenda, and he goes, I've never heard of him. What is that, a singer? What does he do? And he's like, yeah, he's got this song and that song. JCD's like, yeah, no clue. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, it hurts him personally.
It hurts him personally. All right, we got Kevin Brennan coming up. We got Neal Brennan on Howie Mandel talking about Kevin Brennan. Unprecedented stuff about to happen. We got Chad talking about the Get Along Gang. Jerry Banfield, ups and downs of dating that are happening to him. We got Opie. Opie used to be friends with this guy who played Beatles songs at Strawberry Fields in Manhattan. I think they had a falling out. I think they might have had a falling out. We'll get into all of that. But first, I'm going to take a little trip over to supertip.gg/WATP. Sleepy Ghost is here.
Just passing a message from one of my kids. Fuck you, Dad.
It's fun. Clyde coming in.
Leaving space is a common phrase. It refers to not being too noisy or overplaying a song. Young drummers tend to do this because they're showing off their skill instead of serving the song. Instead of throwing in drum fills and double bass, you leave space by using single kicks and groves that just keep the beat. That allows other instruments to shine. It doesn't mean you stop playing.
Got it, Coach Scott. I'm familiar. Admiral Awesome does not leave much space. It's been a while. Labyrinth Mystic.
Sorry, didn't finish. What I'm saying is back on O&A, these guys could give details, tell stories. It seems now that Bill has FU money. It has become, oh, you want details? Fuck you. I've got money.
Yes.
For crying out loud, Bill, the helicopter bit, punching the muffins, Container Store. To be fair, he had referred to Old Billy Booze Bottle and similar names before. Was the anger the talent?
Got distracted by traffic again. Yes, this is all voice to text from the Appalachian. So why do we just end it with let's do some money?
Let's do some money, Labyrinth Mystic. Thank you very much for the support. And you are correct, sir. It's like he's pissed off he has to be recording this show. Oh, you want to know more about this? Fuck you. That's how much I'll tell you. Okay. Thanks, Bill. Tex Hula. One of my favorite shows used to cover WTP was Queer Kid Stuff. Whatever happened to that show? All right. That show went away. And then the host of that show, I forget its name, needed to raise money to reboot it and raised all the money that it needed to reboot it. So I've been waiting for Queer Kid Stuff to come back because the money was raised. And I check in every now and again and it's not there. And I miss it as well. That was a phenomenal show to sit back and laugh at. Chaos Queen. Jerry Banfield has communication skills in the bad sense of communication issues. Chaos Queen, I was hanging out with her on Sunday night before I went to see the NoFX documentary. I highly recommend NoFX. It's hilarious, a little heartwarming, and there's a lot of angst and anger because it's punk rock, you know? So definitely check that out. But also, I got samples of Chad Zumock's freeze-dried candy. I almost said that right. Cardiff's, the Creep Off. Of course, we have Who Are These Podcast candy right here. If you go to Liesel and friendsgourmet.com, you can purchase your Who Are These Podcast candy. My sister-in-law is trying to pit me and Cardiff up against each other to see who sold more bags. This isn't a competition. We're all friends here. But check that out. It's very delicious.
Why did he sell more bags?
Yes. Check it out. It's a very delicious freeze-dried candy. His is really good. Cardiff's is really good.
What is it? Peanut butter?
No, it's it's like a I can't think of it right now. It's like a hard caramel.
Oh.
But because it's freeze-dried, it just melts in your mouth. It's, yeah, it's really good. I don't want to talk about it. I've got one. That's the name. I've got one. Testing name change, by the way. What happened to Croge? Kind of miss his voice. We all miss Croge. Indeed. I've got one. Good to see you, my friend. From Serbia. And Jay Loiterer. DLR plays guitar better than Howard and John combined. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Howard's actually playing chords and stuff. And likely the chords that are supposed to be in the song. I don't know what those chords were that he was playing during Jump. But there is no guitar part during a lot of those parts of the song. So what are you going to do? All right. Let's talk about the old curmudgeon, Kevin Brennan. You know, people say that the reason why Kevin is the way he is, an ornery old asshole, is because his brother Neal is also in the same field as him, but way more successful. Co-created the Chappelle Show, a show that was a pretty big hit for Comedy Central back in the day. Dave Chappelle, of course, a huge star, and Neal Brennan got to write with Dave Chappelle and co-create a show with him. Of course, before that, Dave Chappelle was on Star Search versus Kevin Brennan and beat him. So kind of a, I don't know, fuck you to Kevin there from Dave Chappelle twice.
It's got to feel biblical.
Right.
It's enough to make you a little paranoid.
For sure. And Neal Brennan, even though he's doing very well, has always taken the high road. He's got Netflix specials. He's gone on to have a successful podcast with a lot of big celebrities on there. And he was just on Howie Mandel.
Oh, this is from like 4 years ago.
Oh, this was 4 years ago?
Oh, yeah. This is the only time I think he ever spoke about him. And it's from 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Not breaking news.
I didn't realize that. Unique just put this out, and I saw it on
did he?
Unique's channel, and that's why I thought it was something new.
Is it more recent? I thought it was older. Maybe I'm incorrect, but I think he only spoke about him once a while ago, and this is
You
him
could be
covering that.
right. Interesting. Okay. So this is Neal Brennan being interviewed by Howie Mandel, and Howie brings up Kevin Brennan, because it's kind of interesting that your brother's also a successful comic, and what does that mean for you? I thought I had the link, but I don't think I've pasted it in there yet. Let's check it out.
To see him. So let me ask you something. So you go in, you're the younger brother, Kevin, who's a very fine comic. Is there any, because this is a very competitive sport.
Yes.
Do you compete? Does he compete? Because it seems that you've, if you don't mind me saying, you've had a little more success than him. No?
This is a thing that's not a great area.
Okay, forget it.
But I don't mean it like I spoke to your producer. It's just like one of these.
I don't want to cause trouble.
No. It's just one of those unfortunate things. People will clip this and send it to him.
So it's interesting. So he's paranoid, obviously. But it's interesting that he goes, I talked to your producer.
Yeah.
Like this was what's off limits? My brother, Kevin. Can we not bring that up, please?
He started to say it and then cut himself off.
Right. Because he's like, I don't want to give him more fuel, which is what he's trying not to do this entire time. He's trying not to fuel up KB to go after him. And so he's going to take the high road. But it's interesting that he's just like, yeah, someone's going to send this clip and he's going to talk about it. And it all just starts up again. Him going after me. And Kevin does go after Neal pretty viciously.
And then he'll trash me on another podcast.
Well, the fact that I said this and the way that you're answering it, he won't trash you.
Oh, Howie. Oh, naive Howie. Yeah. You think that Kevin's reasonable? He's a rational human?
Oh, no, he'll figure out a way. My understanding, the good thing is people don't tell me about it. I hear about it like years later. But I get wind of it and it's like.
But you've been very complimentary. You said that he's older. He was here first.
Yep.
As far as in this world of comedy.
Before this conversation, he was talking about how he was into comedy at a very young age. Neal knew he was interested in it. And then his brother, who was performing at the Cellar and all the different venues in New York, was taking him around to different places. And he got to see Brian Regan and Dave Attell and all these guys. So it was like when he was like in his early teens, Kevin would take him around and show him these comics and introduce him to these guys. So that would seem like a positive experience that Neal was talking about. And he's like, phew, we can move on. And then Howie Mandel brings it back. So anyway, Kevin, yeah, he's a comic. Like, fuck, all right. Try to move on.
Hilarious. I do think he's hilarious,
Yeah.
and I think he's really talented. And the fact that you just said that, and you know he's hilarious.
Yeah,
so
and I would write pilots with him and try to like get stuff going, like sitcoms and
turns out Dave's better.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I know. You know he's gonna call that out. Turns out that the co-writing with Dave Chappelle is a lot better than trying to do it with Kevin Brennan. Go figure.
When's the last time you talked to him?
It's been a while.
Oh, can we get you together on this?
Probably not.
Is this like when he got Bill Burr together with the singer from Smashing Pumpkins?
Billy Corgan.
Billy Corgan. They're pretending they were brothers. This is what Howie Mandel does now. He tries to get brothers together on the show.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I feel bad.
Don't worry about it.
I got one brother. I'm close to him. But
That's great. I love when families are close. That's amazing.
What an asshole. My brother's pretty cool. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, now I feel bad. Did I tread on something I shouldn't have treaded on?
My nervous system's pretty disconnected from it. So, in terms of, you know how I don't know if you get, I'm pretty sensitive. I'm sure you're pretty sensitive, and easily kind of upset by stuff like that. It's just gotten to the point where I'm there's so much of it in show business that I can compartmentalize it.
Well, I will say, as a third party, if my brother and I have a very close family, if my brother and I were in the same business, and you know what you're kind of hinting at is, listen, even if we're not related, this competitiveness is.
I would go a step further. America is very competitive,
right?
And
humanity.
Yes, and
Let's talk about capitalism. Can we move off of this subject and talk about anything else? Free market, am I right, Howie? Let's get into it.
There's a saying. A lot of times people say in America, the first question people ask is, "What do you do for a living?"
Right.
And what they're really saying is, "How should I treat you?"
Adam always says, "Out of work actor."
Because that's kind of deep.
Yeah, and it's really true. And so trying to just be a human.
Sometimes what do you do for a living is just a way of saying, I've run out of material.
Yes. right. But even on a plane.
Chad Zumock says he's a dentist.
But anyways, Kevin, what's the deal with you and Kevin?
Right.
Or whatever. Just like small talk. But it's in some ways it's like, what do you do? What do you do for a living is a bit like, how seriously should I take it?
But here's
how much attention or
my take on how you're handling this right now is incredibly respectful.
All right, so how he brings it back.
He's trying to
again.
stick it to me.
Yeah, he brings it back again to but not enough about small talk on airplanes.
This thing that you don't want to talk about, you're doing really good with it.
And loving. And if he does clip this, he's lucky to have you as a brother, because you could.
He's not clipping it.
This into something, and I think you've been nothing but incredibly respectful.
He looks like a deer in headlights.
Yeah, he does.
He looks afraid about this.
It's his older brother.
Yeah, it's his older brother by 10
you're
years.
always, you know.
And the fact that Howie's going, there's no way you can make fun of this. There's no way you'll turn this into a 5-year thing.
Yeah. If only Howie says, so you're the number one son, right?
It's funny you say that. Never say that. Cut this part out. But KB is doing fine. As we find out, he did an episode on the 22nd. And he's pretty drunk. And he's devoting the episode to his brother Neal.
Like a the threshold photo.
So he's watching Clown Town, as he normally is, just sniping other shows. And the name of this episode is "We Can't Let Neal Win."
Wonder what that means.
Who could possibly know? It's probably a metaphor.
He pretends to have all these enemies and that he's fighting all these battles and wars. And I sound like I'm some armchair psychologist when I'm like, is it really about his hunchback? Is it really about Ray DeVito? Or is it about your brother? I sound like an asshole. Then this guy gets drunk and the entire 12 hours is devoted to, we can't let Neal win. We got to stick it to Neal. And when you watch this thing, he keeps trying to talk about other people, but his drunkenness leads him back to Neal. He can't stop saying it, like when Rob Saul gets drunk and wants to have sex with us. Like, that's the real person.
It's funny because everyone who tries to get it, Kevin goes, oh, it's Neal's brother, Kevin, or whatever. And, Kevin tries to play it off like, oh, you do the same thing everyone else does. That really does bother him. Yeah. They try to make fun of producer Chris by being like, oh, your hair looks really nice. And Chris is just like, ah.
I pointed out when he was interviewing Karen, John's film producer, that the first thing he said before his name was, I'm Neal Brennan's brother.
Yes.
And people were like, he's kidding. You don't get it. It's a joke. Guys, it used to be a joke. It's not a joke anymore because he does it every time he needs something from someone. He'll talk about calling out people's money and they're like, he's joking. Maybe he was for a time, but now he's actually counting it all, and it's all he does. It's not a joke when you're actually doing it.
Yes.
It was. I was.
Listen, man. Listen.
I couldn't be happier about my circumstances. I couldn't be happier.
The sound of happiness.
I know, even the noisemaker sounded depressed. You never heard a depressed noisemaker before. 2027.
Yay.
My circumstances.
We can't let Neal win. I'm sorry. We didn't get Stealth Chaos. We did get Liam on.
We couldn't get Stealth Chaos? That was the get you were trying to get for your big show? You couldn't get Stealth Chaos?
He couldn't get merch.
Stealth Chaos. Couldn't get merch. No, I know merch said fuck off, which is smart. We can't let Neal win. Is Neal trying to get Liam McEnany on his show? Is Liam interested in Dave Sarah? I'm confused.
Just like Chad, he's the guy still fighting the war after everyone is left.
I imagine if Neal has Clearwater Chad on his show next week, that'd be fucking amazing.
It's amazing impressionist.
I would love that.
But again, the amount of money I make on this show is spectacular.
We're all very impressed, Kevin. We're all very proud of you.
And not for me, from my family. So these clowns can sit around and act like my teeth are fucked up. Good. Good. I want my teeth to be fucked up.
All right. Now he's starting to speak my language. Thank you, Kevin. Having fucked up teeth fucking rules. It shows how successful you are in life. Thank you. Listen to what this guy is saying. Can everyone just pay attention to Kevin Brennan for a minute? He's making a lot of good points.
I don't want to take a day off so my dentist can make money. Hey, what about your teeth? I don't give a fuck.
Thank you. What am I going to not do Dabbleverse live tomorrow? What, so my dentist can make all the fucking money I would have made on super tips and super chats? The only thing that matters to me?
I don't give a fuck. I like to do my show. I don't want to take. I might have to take 2 days off for my teeth. And again, for what? For what?
Well, if you had a wife.
Stokely.
Yeah. Like, if you had a person who wanted to kiss you, you might want to take care of that.
Thank you yesterday. We killing it win. Thank you today.
Excuse me.
My show does great. It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
It is a miracle.
It's a fucking miracle.
You put no work into it, and it's not fun. It's a miracle it does so well.
From a damsel in distress.
I mean, I made over $500,000 net.
And you never bring it up.
Yeah.
That's the amazing part. Finally. Go ahead and brag a little bit.
No matter what Flimsy says. It's literally a miracle. It's like Jesus coming out of the thing after 3 days.
Late night Kevin Brennan.
Yeah.
What I say?
Out of the thing.
He was trying to save you.
He's like Jesus. And Christopher Nolan is a clown.
He turned water into something. He came out of a thing. Did a bunch of weird things.
A damsel in distress.
Late
night Kevin.
Phones catch on fire, so he was just trying to,
save.
He was just trying to save you from that.
A damsel in distress. Late night Kevin Brennan.
Yeah,
That
he
Keanu
was just
moment-
trying to save me.
That cell phone thing was actually like really scary because you see his psyche because like he knew he did a bad gig.
Out of his head for a reason. He's lost his fucking mind. He used to be handsome and mean. Now he's just who the fuck knows what.
All right, so that's Keanu explaining that Kevin has lost his looks. And Kevin doesn't like that.
So I really think when that leaderboard came, like if you look at when that leaderboard thing that came out, he was rapidly deteriorated physically just in those weeks. like worse than Rodney. It's like if you look, if there's like a time lapse somebody can do,
A time lapse.
Good one.
The leaderboard.
Holy shit, Grandpa, you all right? He just hears words, time lapse, leaderboard.
And he hears leaderboard, and then he goes to the leaderboard. Like, that'll get me out of this.
Yeah, what Ava was saying is that it's ruining your life. It's causing you to age faster.
Panhandler, should I go to leaderboard?
He's turning into Gollum or whatever.
Again, she's talking about my looks. Wow, you got a lot of nerve. She's hideous, but Tukey thinks she's hot.
He's like,
all right, Tukey's choking, you idiot. See, some of us make jokes on our shows. Tukey's one of them. When he talks about Abba's tits, do you think he's really beating off to Abba's tits? You fucking
Triumph
moron?
likes her too.
And I would argue it's easy for Keanu to be like, oh, Kevin's a gross old man. When Abba says you're ugly, you're fucking ugly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When Abba feels like, listen, normally I wouldn't count on someone's looks or appearance, but Kevin Brennan, yikes.
She's hideous, but Tookie thinks she's hot.
He's like
blood everywhere in his hands. His neck looks
Smeagol
like a
from Lord of the
fucking, like,
Rings.
armadillo. Like, it's gross.
He's turning into
I make more money than all these motherfuckers combined. What about?
That's his only comeback now, too.
Yep, he's got nothing.
Why are you putting yourself through this, Kev? You don't have to be watching shows that are making fun of you while you're drunk and streaming live.
He gets out of it quick. He really can't take it. He can't take any criticism, any joke about him, even when it's obvious stuff he knows. You have crooked, disgusting teeth. You know that.
Right.
But he can't
We're talking about Kevin Brennan, though, for right now.
Oh, sorry. And club
Yeah.
feet? Wait, which I get.
No, we're talking about Kevin Brennan.
I see four crusties here. I don't know what. Kevin Brennan. It's too many brothers. You can see it. And he says, like, you want to say I have bad teeth. No, you do. Go do something about it. If anybody cared about you, if you cared about yourself, you would.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, he makes sure that he's number one every day. So.
I don't make sure. I just do my show. I do a show every day. Right, Bob W? Oh,
It's
W's
the number
like-
one foam finger. This guy has more comfort blankets than any guy I've ever seen before. He's got his noisemaker, his number one foam finger, his dabble dashboard.
He makes sure. I don't make sure at all. I just do a show every day, and then we'll see what happens. But Big W, another loser. Hey,
That's actually not true. Kevin famously has been going on a third time at nighttime if someone else is beating him during the day on the dabble dashboard. He'll go back on again in order to make more money to be number one on there. So he's not just like passively doing his show and then just seeing where the chips may land. It's not the case.
just want to have a bunch of people on, and Publix Clown Town. Again, imagine being Keanu's mom. She's like Bob Levy. It's too late for her.
No, Bob Levy's funny. Stop it.
An American Cupcake and Keanu. Again, I can't stress this enough.
Can I point out what's sad about this? That Kevin Brennan knows who American Cupcake is. You know what I mean? It's like, this isn't on American Cupcake. This is on you, Kevin. You're paying way too much attention to all of this.
Keanu and Gianno are done. Once Chad told me that Complimented was done, I'm like, Gianno's done. So again, doesn't matter what I say, but they're done. They're 100% done. They'll never make.
Do you guys ever play the Again drinking game when you watch MLC?
What's
I don't
that?
I don't recommend it. The Again drinking game.
How does it go?
Every time Kevin says again, you have to do a shot.
I'd be on the floor.
Yeah, we'd all be dead. And he repeats that a lot. It's like, yeah, we know you're going to say the same thing you've said a million times.
Done. They are 100% done. They'll never make any money. Do they have fireworks money? We'll find out.
True. He cut his finger with a bagel, or cutting a bagel?
He doesn't have a bagel cutter. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a bagel cutter. Oh, I don't make enough money to have a bagel cutter.
Baby Talk Brennan's back.
Yeah.
Always a good comeback.
He doesn't have a bagel cutter. I think they call them knives.
Oh, look at these 6 people. How many do they have watching?
Oh.
What do they have?
Hold on a second. Kevin says it doesn't matter how many live viewers you have.
Yeah.
I always have more live viewers than him. We have 1,200 right now, which is more than whatever Kevin has. And he always says that doesn't matter. But then when these people are doing a show, it matters how many live viewers there are.
Also, whenever I ask MLC fans why they watch it, the one thing they can all agree on is, well, what he does best is when he has like 6 people on and then just steps back and lets them all fight with
Right.
each other. So when he does it.
Right. Which usually does better than Kevin.
Right.
42 watching. Oh, that's too bad. But they're winners and I'm a loser.
I think he would take the link.
Is he sulking?
I can't lie. He did say because I can't send it, but I don't mean to lie, but he would come on. I think.
I went in his chat and beat him. I went in his chat and beat him up really bad like 3 days ago.
Hey, I think Mersh wants to come on.
This really hurts him.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there, Brack. Bagels do not stink. I love me a bagel, but you know.
Oh, that's a hot take. Bagels stink.
I think Mersh wants to come on. By the way,
Mersh wants to come on. Let's see. Let's see.
Does
Spoiler: he comes on. He comes on the show, and Kevin gets very pissed.
Is he
Okay.
sulking?
I can't lie.
So that's the get that Kevin wants. Mersh is all in the news right now in the Dabbleverse. Kevin invites him on the show. I saw Mersh on his show being like, yeah, Kevin said me like, fuck that, I'm not doing that. But he was on Clown Town with these people. So Kevin, of course, famously this past weekend decided dignity's not a big deal anymore. If I can get $50, that's really all that matters. This is Spectre saying, hey, boss, one up Perry Caravello, who is a well-known lolcow who people throw money at him to eat fish sandwiches and things he doesn't like. It says, I want to Perry and pop that top. Take your shirt off. Don't be the demigod of the Dabbleverse.
Everyone will think
there
you're
he is.
cool.
I
There he
took
is
my
with the
shirt off. I'm not standing up. I'm not standing up. This is the best you can get out of me, Spectre.
He's doing the same thing that John does, where he's degrading his resolution. I want to know what's going on with that neck. I think it's more similar to Lil KB, the puppet that Lockie made.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to tell in 360p that he's using right now.
Kevin comes up one more time in that Howie Mandel episode, like way later on in the episode. They're just talking about running, and Howie Mandel's like, for my mental health, like when things go on, I kind of just have to run that shit out of me. And Neal goes, oh, yeah, my brother does that. He calls it running the Brennan out of him. He'll like bike for just like hours and hours to get the Brennan out of him. And when you bike like that in the New Jersey Turnpike without putting sunscreen on, your neck looks like that.
Is that what's going on? That makes
Look
sense.
at it. It's all red there, and the skin has just been burned and rotted.
See, I'm pale and blotchy. And I got a little bit of a catty tan from riding my bike in the sun. All pale, all pale.
All right, enough about Shmuel Buckman. Can we get Kevin back on the screen so we can find out what he's up to?
There you go.
I had to do it to stick it to Perry, and I got punked. I didn't know what I was going to look like because I couldn't see. I'm not taking a super chat down either because then you'll see more. I'll never do what Tom Brennan tells me. See? I mean, I'm unfuckable. I'm like JT.
Whoa. Is it official that his wife is long gone?
Oh, yeah, this is the proof we need, Your
This is
Honor.
proof, right?
Yep.
I'm unfuckable, he says. This is a guy who hasn't gotten laid a lot of time.
Dinner's ready.
Yeah, you're not going to
Yeah,
hear
right.
that in the background anytime soon.
No reason to fix his teeth. And you were talking about him going on a third time. He has said multiple times, like, it kills the time. What else am I going to do?
Yes.
Something to kill the time until there's sports. That was John.
Yep.
He just gets on because he's lonely. There's no wife. There's
no
nobody
wife.
there.
There's no family.
Even the echo of that grrr thing is just infinite.
Yep.
An unfuckable loser. But I'll never do it 12 hours for free. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact, Jack. Did I read everything?
Oof.
Yeah.
Yikes. All right. Well, maybe Kevin disposed of his wife like Opie did with his. Maybe she just left. I don't know. We can only speculate at this
Maybe it's
time.
like that movie with Danny DeVito and they did a crisscross.
Oh, is that Throw Mama from the Train?
That's
or you're
the
talking
one.
About a different one?
No, that's the one.
Good reference. Good pull. All right. So Chad Zumock makes fun of myself and Melton and producer Chris and Adam, Tukey, Cardiff. We're all in this thing called the Get Along Gang.
Why do they call us the Get Along Gang?
Well, I think it's because we see eye to eye on a lot of things that we talk about in the Dabbleverse. We all think that Chad's a liar. We all think that Kevin is lost his mind. We all think that Stuttering John is an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm. And I guess MLC is a place where free opinions can flow and people love to disagree and hear other opinions. And the host is like, bring on dissent. It'll make me a better person.
It's where people go to debate different topics and everyone's open to new ideas. Okay. You know, you go on MLC and you talk about something that they dislike. They don't just like take you off the screen immediately and reprimand you and then bring you back, letting you know, like, I'll do that again unless you agree with us. No. Definitely not the case. So Chad's on his show, and our buddy Adam Bush decides to show up and throw him $5.
Adam Bush, everybody. This is Adam Bush. He's currently on tour with Roger Daltrey from The Who. You and KB get along? Is this really Adam Bush? Do you and KB get along? Name 3 people KB hates that you love. Your problem isn't with the behavior. It's with what's doing it. Happy 200. Thank you, Adam.
He reads like I do. I was thinking that. So what Adam is saying here is your problem isn't with the behavior of getting along. It's who is doing it.
I knew I shouldn't have said that. As I was typing, I was like, he's gonna get lost in this.
All right.
A little too much.
Hold on. Well, let's see if he figures this out. He realizes like, oh yeah, getting along is not a bad thing. Why are we talking about that like it's a negative thing that people do?
He named his episode The Get Along Gang with disgusting pictures of everybody.
Right. Yeah, because we're losers who get along with each other. We're friendly with each other. I was watching BTH the other day, and they were talking about whose funerals they would go to. And they kind of agreed they'd all come to my funeral. I was...
Wow.
Yeah, I was pretty pleased by that. I thanked them. I said, bring Hacky. My brother really get a photo with the puppet Hacky. So thanks for that.
But this is all just to get close to Jen, right? That's all it's about.
Wait, is that what this is about?
I think so.
Motherfuckers. Cardiff!
Hold on, let me read this. It's so small. Do you and KB get along? Name 3 people KB hates that you love. Your problem isn't with the behavior. It's with who's doing it. The problem is ain't with the behavior.
Process.
It's with who's doing it. I don't understand that.
All right.
It's with who's doing it.
I don't understand that.
Okay. I believe him this time.
I do. I believe him too. He's not lying for once.
Thank you for the... Adam's also a $100 producer on my special.
He is.
Thank you for being a part of that. That'll be...
You got any updates on that?
As a producer, I can tell you there's been no updates.
Okay, I was curious.
There's no news.
He's not announcing anything so far.
Being a part of that. That'll be announced shortly.
Okay.
I get along with Kevin. It's fine. We kind of know how to operate around each other at this point. We've had our fallouts in the past, of course. But I know what not to do. He knows what not to do. I think not talking off air helps.
Could you imagine, Adam? I know this happened to Dick and Vito, which is why Dick left. Biggest problem. He was like, don't ever communicate with me off the air. I don't want an email. I don't want a text. Don't call me. Don't call my wife.
Don't call my wife.
Yes. Could you imagine, Adam, if I had that same policy with you?
Separate dressing rooms or I'm not doing the gig.
That's so stupid.
I think every conversation we have pretty much is on air. He's fine. We get along. Yeah, we get along. We actually get along.
Okay, that's
back in the day.
That's bad, though, right?
Right.
Getting along with the other person. Yeah, that's what losers do. Okay.
Loser talk.
When we went hat shopping, we got along.
He still pines for that day they went hat shopping. He talks about it all the time. He felt like someone that day.
You look great in your hat, son.
Pittsburgh at the WDVE thing, and we got drunk at the bar. We got along. Yeah, we get along. We're fine. I can understand why people don't get along with him, for sure. Okay. It's obvious.
Sure.
Name 3 people Kevin Brennan hates that you love. Nick Swartzen, Sam Morrell, Neal Brennan. I'm just kidding.
So far, it's people who can do something for Chad.
Yep.
Right. She doesn't want to burn any bridges with Nick Swartzen. Maybe Sam Morrell will have him on a show someday. So I love those guys.
Well, he hates everybody.
Right.
That he hates that I love. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the third one. I'd say Mark Norman, but him and I have lost touch. I haven't talked to Mark since I got thrown out of the bachelor party because of Bert Kreischer.
Oh, it's never Chad's doing. It's always someone else who's thwarting him. Poor guy.
You? How about you? I get along with you, Adam.
There you go.
We've been very cordial to one another.
That's a good example.
He doesn't seem to like you.
That's true.
He doesn't seem to find you compelling. He doesn't seem to think you work.
That's his concern.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just not compelling enough for me. He's just not enough of a personality.
Where's the pizzazz?
Yeah, right. That's the problem.
I obviously do. I know you're a working actor.
Interesting.
And I know you're a musician.
Yeah, these are not matters of opinion. These are, you can't argue about. It's not I have a thought on that. It's either factual or it's not. You know,
doesn't. So there you go. Thank you for celebrating 200 with me. You're a big part of this operation over here. Wow, everyone's here today. Next thing you know, I'm going to get a super chat from Steel Toe. I'm just kidding. He's not hitting his goals, so I'm not getting shit. Oh, Dave Landau. Nick in Fort Wayne. Yeah, Dave Landau's one. Nick.
There's another one. Kevin Brennan fucking hates Dave Landau. Hates his guts. But Chad, Dave could probably do something for you.
Dave Landau's a good friend of mine. I've been friends with him forever.
I'm going to ask him about that when I hang out with him in Detroit, October 2nd. I'll ask Dave Landau. Are you and Chad good friends?
I started comedy. Doesn't Chad love Shuley? I get along with Shuley. He hates Shuley.
Weird. Okay.
Everyone hates that I get along with Shuley, but I don't know what to say. I just get along with him. We just get along.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, there it is.
Oh boy, he has completely lost the plot. Chet, the whole point of this is that getting along is gay. Remember, you hate it, and you're making fun of us for getting along. And now Chet's listing all the people he gets along with.
Yep. It took 4 minutes to break him down to. I don't know what to tell you. We just get along. It's just who I am.
Yeah.
Can I still have the $5?
I'm just a guy who gets along with people. What do you want from me?
We had a problem. He called me like a man. We talked it out, and it's been cool ever since. And I always respected that about him. So
it's almost like getting along with people is probably a positive thing that would help you in your career and just makes life easier for you. So Adam, you know, he talks about all these guys like Sam Morril or even you or Dave Landau. When Kevin Brennan accuses them of doing heinous things, sometimes he accuses you of crimes that no one's ever accused you of performing. But does Chad go, okay, I get along with that guy? Don't say that. It's not true.
He told Chad that he has a meeting coming up with the IRS and that he's going to talk to the IRS about my sex crimes and get them on me. And Chad said, yeah, sounds like a good idea. He said nothing. He just sat there and listened to
I'm
it.
sorry. First off, are you talking about Clearwater Chad? You're talking about Chad Zumock.
Chad Zumock.
And Kevin thinks you can talk to the IRS about sex crimes?
Yeah. Well, mine, you know, and they're going to take the lead. It's funny, Kevin, because I'm going to be talking to the IRS just about your earnings, the thing that they're interested in. And I'm
right. Earnings is the thing.
You're declaring all of these Venmos, and until he produces his wife for us, we're just going to have to assume that she's been murdered.
Yeah. I think the Ooga Booga has been murdered, unfortunately. She's an Ooga Booga no more.
And it sounds like Chad really has a get-along gang going on over there.
Dude, Chad's like the orchestrator of the Get Along gang.
I love it.
Good for him, man. I'm happy for him. He needs some gang to get along with. We got Jerry Banfield coming up in just a moment. We got Opie Unfiltered with Tony P. And Tony P's got some explaining to do. He claimed his Wi-Fi was wonky, but that can't happen in Atlantic City. No way you can have wonky Wi-Fi in Atlantic City. We got Is It Gay? Megan and Annie will be here. The Opie or Burr game. So much to get to. But first, Labyrinth Mystic, who is pretty much producing the show these days. We appreciate Labyrinth Mystic. Thank you for being here, buddy.
Look at the numbers. Look at my net. I didn't lose the war. The South will rise again. That Yankee Neal's trying to stick it to me. Chad, get back out there and work the field.
It's hilarious. Labyrinth also coming in with 5 gifted memberships. 5 gifted Who Are These Podcast memberships. One of the people who got them was Cardiff Electric. People were complaining. Cardiff is a big celebrity, a big star of the Devil. She doesn't need a gifted membership. So Labyrinth came back and gave another gifted membership. Thank you, Labyrinth. Much appreciated. He's also over at Super Tip, just giving and giving.
Since we're getting into Kevin, I sent a $2 super chat about Ray Cotta had made $1 million on YouTube. Then Kevin went on, scanning everyone's numbers and going over each year.
Kevin, have you already forgotten your epic meltdown on Flimsy, not counting your past numbers? Your net, your neat. But now that someone else's net was bigger in the past, those numbers don't count.
And they're all losers. These idiots, they're losers who keep losing. These losers. My net, my neck. It's gross, my net. I'm going to have to quit my own show, but now I'm naked on my own show.
Well played, Larry Missick. Yes. Yeah. Kevin was complaining to Flimsy as soon as he put this out. We can't look at all time. So he was like, fine. He connected it to the playboard, whatever. He's connected to these numbers so it all comes through so you can look at all time. And now, lo and behold, turns out that Kevin Requeda has made more money on YouTube.
Bullied him. You mentioned that he yelled at Grant,
Nick
your
Requeda.
brother?
Did I say Kevin Requeda? Nick Requeda. Yes, he did yell at Grant.
What about?
Oh, he was screaming about me. Well, what a loser I am.
Because it was a comedy bit?
No, it was just in the hallway.
Yeah. He's not joking, everybody.
I know.
He's not joking. And the fact that people don't acknowledge that or even see it, I think is simply because of their hatred of other people. I think they share a common enemy, and there are plenty of reasons to hate us or anybody else. And as long as that's the focus, they're never going to realize that their emperor has no clothes.
When Nexium started branding the sex slaves with the initials of the 2 leaders of the cult, people are just like, well, that's normal.
Yeah.
You should probably start branding all these sex slaves. No one went, hold on a second, are these people assholes?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that this guy's an asshole, right? Vanguard? I don't think we should trust this guy. That's how cults work, is my point. G-Rob coming in.
The get-along gang seems to be the people with common sense. The others are mostly nutters. What can you do, though? Some people are just dumb.
What can you do, G-Rob? That's a good point. And then Juggernaut coming in. Say what you want about Michaeline. She knows how to rock.
It's Till Lindemann from Rammstein.
Very funny. Very well done.
Live in Krakow just came out. Great record.
General Ocean Wolf gifted a Who Are These Podcast membership. Thank you very much for doing that. So did Kitty 1071. Thank you. And so did Major General Tao. Thank you for gifting these memberships. That's how people get the bonus episodes and every show that we do on this channel. The Saturday shows are also behind the paywall. But when you have a membership and you can sign up for one anytime you'd like to on YouTube, you can watch those shows along with us on Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, and the bonus shows that we do. There's a Living in the Past up there now. I'm going to be doing another crossover with Blind Mike later this month. Whatnot Chaser. Chad has the facial features of a gray alien. He's the hottest guy in the Dabbleverse. Just ask him.
Reptilian.
What did I say?
Oh, no. I'm just adding to it.
Oh.
Reptilian, sir. Yes.
Yeah. For once, he wasn't correcting you.
I'm shocked.
Lizard-like. Yes,
I've been on
yes.
autopilot for the past 90 minutes. So I'm shocked that I said something correct. All right, let's get into Jerry.
I love to eat peanut butter. I love to eat honey. And I also love to eat beans. Beans. I look great. I feel great. Beans.
Before we get into Jerry, Labyrinth Mystic posted this in Super Tip, and we have to play this right now.
Getting along is gay. We don't get along.
We do get along.
We don't get along.
We don't get along.
We do get along.
Holy shit, the old Looney Tunes thing.
Gang, gang.
Well played, Lambert Missick. Crushing it lately on here. All right. Jerry Banfield put out a video. It's called I Spent $10,000 on Dating. It's finally working. Now, I've seen him lament about spending all this money on dating. We've also seen him be like, this is great. I'll show you what my Hinge profile looks like so you can learn how I did this. Professional photographer over here, trying to filter out the women who are interested in me by saying this and this and this. And then he deleted his Hinge and got away from it. He doesn't use Hinge anymore at all. It seems like he's not the expert. Here's my point about Jerry Banfield. He wants you to give him money. We're going to find out he wants you to give him even more money than before because he's an expert on YouTube and dating. Two things he's failing miserably at, in my opinion. I could be wrong. Don't listen to me. I would probably give $60,000 to Owen Cook before I'd give $96 to Jerry Banfield if I were hard up.
Oh, I heard Vinny has to.
Oh, yeah. We did put that into the Wheel of Consequences. And Vinny spun this past week.
Just in time you put that in.
He has to join the school community with Jerry Banfield. I forgot about that. It's very exciting. Keep voting for Carl. Patreon.com/thecreepoff. Good things happen. Jerry's talking about how his videos are so unpredictable. Somebody told him, like, the thing about your videos, Jerry, you never know which way they're going to go. They're so unpredictable. And Jerry's all excited about that. But then remembers, like, he could be doing other things in his life the same way.
Saying that I love how your videos are unpredictable, that I never know what you're going to say in a video. And I love that too, because that's fun. And that is what, to me, makes life more interesting. And I realized I'm already doing this in my videos where you don't know what's coming in each of my videos. But then in dating, I'd been making my dating so boring.
I think his videos are also pretty boring. Like, I watch them, don't get me wrong. I think a lot of people watch them. They're getting 1,000 views each now, which is great. People are catching on. They used to get a couple dozen. Now they're getting 1,000. And there's moments. But I'm not sitting there be like, whoa, what's this wild man going to do? Like, it's funny.
When his sentences get away from him,
yeah,
that's when it's good.
Oh, that is fantastic. I agree. He's not staring down at his Chat GPT script as much anymore.
Right.
Which is good. Could you imagine what he's like on a date, though?
No.
So hyped up. So energetic.
Yes. And he's excited. He's talking to lots of women.
Just communicating with a lot of women has totally changed the balance of things. I looked through my phone to see how many women that I'm interested in dating that I messaged in the last couple of days. It's been 14.
Yes.
And that feels right to me because I certainly have my top one or two women out of that I like the most, but then I'm able to not pressure them because I'm also texting and thinking about 12 other women.
So remember, if you're getting texted by Jerry Banfield, you're one of the women that he's texting with and potentially dating. You're watching this video.
Yeah.
And going, oh, I'm one of 14 women. And I'm probably not number one or two. So, all right, this is a waste of my time.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah. Jerry can't help but give us this information. And it's a brag.
Didn't he already learn this lesson? He went through, I can't be as open about my dates on this because it comes to bite me in the ass. Why isn't he learning this lesson?
He can't help himself. And what's great is he's bragging about the fact that he's texting with 14 different women. He hasn't gotten laid since November. Nothing's going to happen anytime soon. And it just reminded me of this classic bit from Flight of the Conchords. I believe it's how they started the first episode of their first season. But this is Jerry Banfield in a nutshell right here.
Man, back in New Zealand, I was getting it on with lots of chicks.
Who?
Well, Sarah Fitzpatrick, Michelle Fitzpatrick, Claire Fitzpatrick. The list goes on.
Well, that was all of them.
Well, triple figures.
No, that's not triple figures, that's 3.
Here, though, I don't seem to get with any women. I just talk about getting with women.
Yeah, but the ones you talk about are hot. They're a lot hotter than the ones you got with in New Zealand.
That's true. I do talk about getting with some pretty hot women.
You don't just talk about it, man. You talk about it a lot.
Yeah, I suppose I do talk a lot about getting with some very hot women.
This is Jerry Banfield. Like, anything's a victory for him. He's like, any of these women want to go out with you? No, but I'm texting with a ton of them. And then you hear the stories about what's going on with these text threads.
So I texted, my friend connected me with her friend. I texted her Monday, a playful text, and I didn't get a message back for 2 days. So I'm like, so I sent a message today. I said, all right, let's try this next message more straightforward and boring instead of flirty and fun. Hi, this is blank's friend Jerry. And I actually got a message back from that within 6 minutes. And now I haven't responded in an hour and a half because I also messaged another woman that hadn't responded. So I sent 2 texts she hadn't responded to in a row. So I said, all right, 3rd text in a row. Maybe this one's a charm. Then she sent a text back within 1 minute. Sorry, I'm busy and distracted.
And I will continue to be.
It's unbelievable, the shit that he tells us, which is why he's like one of the greatest ever.
This is like every woman's worst nightmare
Yes.
when they're going out on a date, is that the person is approaching it like this. Like
Yes.
a robocall is bad, but those things that do 1,000 robocalls at once are monsters. This is like, you don't care about these people at all.
Nope.
How are you balancing being a Christian with that person and a Satan worshiper with the other one? Like,
Yes. Yeah, so he's learning because he's reading books by like Bobby Rio. He's watching lots of videos. He's learning about how to be the coolest dater ever. And he found out that 16-minute long video to the Queen, not a good idea.
One thing I really loved in Bobby Rio's book is he's like, most men think of attraction as some grand gesture thing. Like if I do this big thing or I give her this big speech or I send her a 16-minute YouTube video that's unlisted, then she'll really love me from there. But really it's the opposite. You should look at it as making her fall in love with you every day or helping her to be attracted to you every day.
Is that how attraction works?
Every day, you just to fall in love with you.
I have to convince people.
Dude, that's a lot of work right
A lot
there.
of
Holy
work.
shit. I would narrow it down to like, I don't know, 4 or 5 women if you got to do that.
This is why he just wants to throw money at it.
Yes. Can I just throw money at the problem? I love that he learns like, it's not like a grand gesture, like sending a 16-minute long video. Yeah, no shit. You're not in a rom-com. That's not how any of this works. Took him this long to figure it out. It's 42
And it's
years
not
old.
even a sacrifice on his part because he loves to talk.
yeah, it's for him.
Yeah.
Well, it was unlisted, guys. You can't make any money on it. Keep saying unlisted.
He loves to talk. There's no situation, work or personal, where a 16-minute voice message or video is a good thing.
All right. It's a game. Okay. And so he is learning that and he's playing the game.
Bobby Rio said not to call it a game. It's a game to me. It's just a game. Let's see who's going to be attracted to me. Here, one sent me a message yesterday saying, you know, I'd like to stay friends rather than go out on a date. And to me, I'm going to send a message maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe another day. I'm going to not even basically acknowledge that and be like, you know, I'm going to send another message and, you know, there's something flirty and playful about maybe like, you know, sorry, my friend zone, there's a waiting list for my friend zone, but there is immediate availability for, you know, and then I'll be specific like with her or something like that.
She's going to swoon.
I like how he's trying out his material with us.
Yeah, it's great. And she's going to get that and be like, I saw this video, Jerry.
I've been expecting this.
Dude, how fucking funny is that? He's reading us the message where women are just like, yeah, I want nothing to do with you. Lose my number. So I'm going to text her back in like a day or two. No. Jerry, let that one go. It's dying on the vine. It's fine. What's wrong with this guy?
He's always asking us for help. I'm surprised he doesn't put polls up.
He should put polls up. Oh, but he doesn't do it live, though. That's well, you could put up a poll, though, without doing a live video. So, you know he gets massages all the time, right?
Yeah.
It's the one that he can't cut from the budget. He's got to get those massages. Well, turns out there's a reason why he loves getting massages so much.
You know, I don't tend to want massages from women I'm not attracted to. And then I do tend to want massages with women I am attracted to.
Yeah,
even though it's strictly professional and platonic, it's still satisfying that like validation, you know, that this attractive woman's paying attention to me, even though I am just paying. I think that once I get a steady woman, I'm going to need to go to men for massages. And I hate to even say that.
What? So he's explaining how he's like, there was this masseuse I had who I really wanted to fuck back when I was married. And all right, I'll just be frank. I'm trying to fuck all the masseuses that I have. So maybe if I actually do get in a relationship, I should let guys massage me, which, by the way, the $800 budget's going to get freed up very quickly once you realize you do not want to go to get a guy massaging you anymore. You know, massages aren't that great. Yeah, I don't need this anymore. And we've all speculated, what's going on in these massages, you know? The fact that he needs them so badly. He clears it up.
I'll pay you, $800 a month to get massages from you once a week. And not even any happy endings ever in any of those massages. Which now that I'm single, I've reconsidered. But it's nice to keep that separate.
Wow. He's really thought about this. He's like, should I ask her to jerk me off? I'm giving her a lot of fucking money. No, that'll be a whole thing. I'm going on a date. Can't do that.
But once I find a steady woman, I will ask him to do it.
Yes. Once I go to the male masseuse. Wait, did you get a happy ending? Yeah, I didn't like it. I'm not gay. He made me gay anymore.
Kevin Brennan will do it for $50. I mean,
dude. Yeah, no shit.
$800 a month is a lot of money.
All right, let's talk about this, Adam. You brought this up months ago, where Jerry was trying to be the pussy boy, nice guy on the date, like, we'll take things slow, whatever. And that didn't work out. So he's like, I got to be escalating things. Always be escalating. If a girl lets me touch her hand, I'm putting a finger in her butt. It's like we got to keep things moving along. Makes sense. And
sounds painful.
He's going all the way with it now.
That I don't want to be friends. Honestly, I don't want to be friends with women because if I'm single, I'm going to be trying to fuck you. If you're a woman and I'm attracted to you, I can't just be friends with you. I'm going to be plotting on fucking you. All right? Can we be honest about that? Because that's going to happen.
I mean, if this is the dating profile, I don't know. I don't know how well that's going to work for you, but it's amazing. Did you see that one coming at him? I'm always be trying to fuck you.
No, it was like 2 weeks ago. He was like, I just want to breathe the same air as you.
Yeah, let's just hold hands in the park. I'm fine with that. I just want to cry to my mom about what a great time we had.
And now he's like, you know me. You know how I do.
Holy shit. I'm starting to think this Jerry Banfield is a... Why didn't that work? What the fuck happened to my soundboard? I had good timing and everything on that. It wasn't the best.
He is a nothing.
All right, I'm quitting my soundboard and reopening it.
All right.
Because that worked last time.
While you're doing that, is what behind him is a green screen and what's real? Is that his actual, are those his monitors, his 3 monitors?
Those are his 3 monitors. It's all a green screen, though, because he's taking a photo of what he's looking at. So that's all facing him.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yes, and then he puts it up as his green screen. All right, I want everyone to pretend that none of this just happened, and I just heard me say...
I was a boner guy.
See that?
Nailed it.
Mark Normand. A little callback to earlier, too.
What was that in reference to? I forgot the context.
Yeah, can you set it up again?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Jerry Banfield fucks, is what I'm saying. This guy, he just wants to fuck. And he fucked up with the queen, who he can't stop talking about. Every video references this woman.
And it's crazy because it's like, before when I was so focused on, almost said her name again. I'm glad I haven't had to edit. When I was so focused on the queen before, it's so dumb. Like, it's so dumb, but it's good that I learned this. But it's so sad because she's like, I don't want to play games. But it's like, this is all a love game. It's all just a love game. It's rules. It's things that, now obviously the rules don't work all the time with everyone. That's what makes the game interesting. But there's rules that tend to work. There's ways that men tend to behave, women tend to behave. And once you know how the game works, you can just start winning it.
Will someone tell me how it works, please?
Yo, when is he going to start winning this game? He still has these dating sites, these dating channels on YouTube. He still gives dating advice if you sign up for jerrybanfield.com. When's he going to start winning any of this?
He just said when I was all hung up on the queen before.
Yeah. I know, as if he's not still hung up on the queen.
You talk about every fucking
Brings
show,
her
dude.
up every single... He had to reach out to her and be like, should I sell this video? Just to get another excuse to text her again.
But he was having fun because he could just be himself and completely unload everything on her, constantly make everything about him. Jerry, you say we don't give you advice. Listen to this. Not everyone needs rules. you need to follow these rules because your natural self is too much and it scares people. So you have to rein it in. You don't have to pretend forever, but just right now, in order to not scare them away, there's some kind of boundary you have to put up in not just completely trauma dumping your whole life onto these people and making them your sole purpose for living, because that's a little too much. It's like those comedians who aren't naturally funny, but if I follow these rules, I might be able to get a joke. That's you. Until you get up on your feet and get this thing going, you can't be yourself.
All we heard was, yeah, what I'm saying, follow the rules.
Yeah. God damn it.
Always be escalating. That's what I've been saying.
No, I got it. It's so funny too because he sees like guys out with the girls that he likes, like at yoga or whatever, or tennis. And he's like, these fucking guys are losers. And I like that he has this epiphany in the middle of this.
Who sounds like a total loser. For all you guys that think you need to have social value to be with a hot woman, this guy sounds like such a loser. Like, and I'm not saying if you fit this demographic that you're definitely a loser. But I don't even want to go to specifics because some of you are going to get triggered. And I know some people think I'm a loser, living off of credit, out here telling my business on a public channel, out here celebrating people who've given me money on my website and supported me. And you know what's the haters will even love this even more. Look what I created today. Dating coaching. I can't wait till somebody buys my dating coaching for $963 for 1 month, 4 hours of Zoom calls, text messaging support between calls. Somebody's going to buy that shit. I'm going to throw it in all the haters' faces. And I got YouTube coaching out here too. I just put both of these up today.
Holy shit. This is awesome. $1,000 for 1 month of dating coaching. A guy who has nothing figured out, can't get his dick wet, only goes out on first dates at best. Usually the girl cancels on him beforehand. I've seen tons of examples of that. What is he telling me that I don't already see on his dating channel?
And he's about to tell us how dating is wracking his life.
It's wrecking. Yeah, that's what we're going to get to in just a moment.
And we already know that he's going to spend $800 of those dollars on massages for men.
Well, that's if he gets lucky. That's if he gets in with a girl. Otherwise, the attractive masseuse who wants nothing to do with them, because he tried to ask out one of his masseuses. Anyway, he wants us to spend $1,000 a month for dating coaching. And he's going to rub it in our faces when someone does.
Right.
What kind of business model is that? First you get the money, then you tell off the haters. Well, I guess you could do that.
He really goes from like manic happy to angry and pissed off and self-loathing. And it all reads really, really well. He's not good at hiding anything.
No. The fact that as soon as he starts calling someone else a loser, he goes, no, okay, I realize you guys are going to think I'm a loser. Like, again, with all these lolcows, it's in the back of their head at all times. What are they going to say to make fun of me as I go through this thing? Oh, you're probably going to say I'm a loser because I'm in debt and I can't get a date and nothing's going great for me and I cry to my mom. All right, he didn't say all those things. I filled in a few.
But they're so in their head that they honestly believe someone's going to want to give him money so he can stick it to the haters. Like, what's in that for me, Jerry?
Yeah, it seems like a terrible investment on my part. And I've invested a lot of time and resources into Jerry Banfield. Probably more than anyone. Aside from his ex-wife. All right. Let's skip over to another video here that he did. There's a sync issue. And it's just what he says here is fascinating. I just loved this.
And it's fun. To me, what's essential is to have fun. And I love, like, I went out last night, and yes, I spent $100, and I had a little bit of sugar in my drinks, but I had fun. I came home, and I'm like, that was awesome. Now, my mind was saying, oh, for a dude that's borrowing money every month and plotting out cash advances and balance transfers, you shouldn't be out spending $100. Just
yeah, I'm not even a financial advisor. I'm not an accountant. I'm not any of these things. And I'd be like, yeah, you probably shouldn't be out spending $100 for no reason when you are constantly like paying off one credit card with a new credit card to let you balance, transfer the balance.
How many minds does he have? He said, my mind is telling me this, and I'm waiting for a but.
Yeah, right.
But my other mind.
Yeah. So this one's called I'm Talking to 7 Women. Surely one date will work out.
That's the dating coach I just hired.
These titles are getting more and more pathetic.
Okay. Just to make sure.
Listen to where he's going with this, though. I was not prepared for this.
Advances and balance transfers. You shouldn't be out spending $100 just having fun, buying another guy drinks who's in some ways in a better financial position than me. Like he's making.
I'm sorry, buying a what now? Drinks? I'm sorry, did I mishear that? Did I misunderstand?
Shouldn't be out spending $100 just having fun, buying another guy drinks who's in some ways in a better financial position than me. Like he's making less money, but he also doesn't have any debt.
Right.
And his expenses are really low too. So you could argue it's like
you could argue he's making way more money than you then, Jerry. That's how making money works.
No, he should have probably bought.
You're buying friends again, Jerry.
Yeah. He's buying some dude drinks.
Me stuff. But it's like, no, because he was hesitant. He's like, oh, I don't want to pay like $20 for a drink. I'm like, bro, I got you. Get whatever you want. I'll buy it. Yeah. Because when I take a woman out, I'm going to buy her stuff too. And
that makes more sense. She has pussy.
If I buy you this drink, can I smell your finger?
I mean, right. It makes more sense to buy a woman a drink because she could possibly repay you.
I love when a dude takes me out. This guy a month or so ago, maybe 2 months ago, we went out to Grand Hacienda. And I mean, my meal's like $15 probably. But he paid for it. And it just felt so good. I'm like, I love when somebody takes me out and pays for me to eat. I love it. It just feels good. Like,
yeah.
This is a different side of Jerry. I've not heard of this side of
Because
Jerry.
we eat peanut butter, honey, and beans.
I've never heard this side of Jerry before. This is wild. He wants guys to start taking him out? He wants to take out guys?
He just wants free shit.
Well, remember he said he liked buying the other guy drinks that were $20. That had sugar in it.
Yeah, but he's complaining about it too.
Well, that's true. That's a good point. So let's fast forward to dating in 2026 is wrecking me. I still won't quit is the name of this video. This is how it starts off.
dating in 2026 is absolutely wrecking me, but I still won't quit. I have what you could call an asset or a liability that I know how awesome dating can be. And I'm not going to give up on having the relationship I want, the family I want, the life I want. I'm just not going to quit. I don't care how difficult it is.
All right. So it's destroying him. It's tearing him apart. You can tell by the AI image he put behind him. It's breaking his heart, what's happening. And he goes through the same thing that all these guys go through when they're just dating all these women who are standing them up or letting them down.
The one yesterday was the title, she canceled again 7 minutes before our date. Here are the texts. And it's just, it leaves me questioning everybody and everything. Like, is there any decent woman out there?
Is there a decent woman out there? Because I can tell you, Jerry's a decent guy. Jerry deserves better. And I think that he's going to prove that when he talks about the scoreboard here.
There are decent men. I've had at least 30 dates this year. I've had at least 40 dates scheduled this year. And I've canceled 2 of them. The women have canceled at least 10 of them. And arrived late for a significant portion. I've not been late for any of the dates. And I've shown up or been ready to show up at 38 out of 40 times.
I'll bet he's obnoxiously early.
But who's keeping score? Oh, I know. Like my mom. Her mom would text me 15 minutes. I'm already at the restaurant. I'm like, I know. He doesn't text me. I was sure you would be.
And I bet he lets you know exactly how late you are.
Oh, for sure. Dude, what does this have to do with anything?
That's what I'm saying. He's like a lawyer pleading his case. I don't know what the case is or what the trial is.
And they stole my couch cushions. You're like, all right, but right of publicity. It's a right of publicity, idiots. Who cares? All right, so
speaking of that, we could see from that last shot. I haven't seen much of his house, but I think that's enough for us to know that it would not be a welcoming feeling to be in his home.
No. Well, I don't want to give anything away, but there's a guy who lives 2 blocks from him who's been texting me.
Is it Ava?
It's not Ava. Ava lives in Portland.
Okay.
This is down in the St. Pete's area, Tampa area. And whatever. It's not a great house. Not the point. I'm sure it's a lovely neighborhood. The guy who texted me is very wealthy and does very well. So I'm sure it's a wonderful neighborhood. The house is not a place where women would go and be excited about the guy. And yes, you could tell that just from the paint on the window. So,
and that he chose that spot.
That was the spot with his stupid YouTube trophy behind him.
Best spot in the house.
All right. Jerry's making the righteous bucks and he's bragging about it. I'm happy for him.
I'm grateful in the last week I've made like $1,000 on jerrybanfield.com, which is awesome when I started from scratch and just built this new website on jerrybanfield.com. I'm super grateful for those of you that are on the leaderboard supporting me, that are joining the chat. I've got dating coaching that I've just started offering now.
You know, you don't have to say thank you, Jerry. Honestly, I don't need a kickback. I don't need a thanks. I don't need a pat on the back. I'm happy for him. He's making some money. It's good. JerryBanfield.com. Fucking ungrateful bastard.
He's not as bad as Ron Berman.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. He hasn't reached Ron the Waiter level yet.
But the greatest validation, and we'll get it later with Opie too, is that these women he dates end up becoming fans of WATP because they search his name.
I love that. I love that. We should definitely have like an episode someday where we just do a roundtable discussion. A roundtable discussion about one specific character in the Dabbleverse. This is an interesting idea. I should explore this.
What could possibly go wrong?
All right. So Jerry is wrecked by the Queen, brings her up every fucking stream.
A lot of us go around thinking, oh, I'm so abundant. I am so grateful. But then let's see what happens when you date. Let's see what happens when you date a woman like the Queen that I said I dated and said that story a bunch of times. And that's on my Jerry Banfield channel in my vlogs. And I listened back to the voice memos I sent her. Such scarcity mindset. You know, crying that I don't want to go back to trying to date somebody, which I see why I don't want to do more of this.
He goes back and re-listens to his voice memos to her. Like, you gotta move on, man. It's over. Don't worry about her. Her pussy stinks. Tell yourself whatever you need to think and move on. It's wild.
That is wild.
That's not good. That's not healthy.
What do you hope to achieve by doing that?
He's just cries. He just makes himself upset.
Yeah, it's addiction. He's addicted to feeling bad or jealous or I don't know, whatever it is. It's got to be big.
And his own voice.
Yeah.
Hey, ask Claude or ChatGPT if you'd be re-listening to the voice memos you left for the Queen.
That sounds healthy.
Go for it, Jer. Do you have any of her hair that's still in your house? Maybe they ended up on the couch.
Probably.
Start building a dummy.
Use it as dental floss.
Yeah.
While you cry. Now, here's the thing. I don't know that Jerry's doing the research. I don't think he's putting in enough work to figure out how to date in 2026 and make this work for himself.
Then when you keep dating like this, I've read so many dating books. I just finished Bobby Rio's The Invisible Game. I read Models by Mark Manson. I read Neil Strauss's The Game. I read No More Mr. Nice Guy. And I've read a few others that it's not you know, you don't suck, it's dating or something like that. I've read books on how to text women. I've watched hours and hours of videos.
Yeah. How's it working out for you, Jerry?
I've read books on how to text women. It's unbelievable. Like, if I want to learn chess, like you brought over some books, like here, if you want to learn how to play chess, like read these books. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't know intuitively how to play chess. Yeah. We were like a guy in the world who talked to people. I would have to read a book about how to text other people.
Well, this says a lot about Jerry.
Yes.
This actually says it all.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you, Chris, do you think he really read them or he thinks it's just cool to come off as someone who is trying so hard?
No, because he can't stop texting these fucking women.
Yeah, he's always trying out new techniques. Like, he talked about Bobby Rio, and he's talking about Owen Cook the other day. Like, because we were watching the Owen Cook stuff. You're like, oh, yeah, he is trying to put this into practice. Mm-hmm. Where he's trying to be interesting and say unpredictable things on a date, and he's practicing with that chick who's working at the sober bar, the bartender. He's like bragging about how he was getting her engaged in a conversation when he was the only customer there. Imagine that.
If he read
I gotta
those,
go cut limes in the back or something.
If it was Jerry, she still wouldn't talk to him.
But my shirt says Jerry Banfield.
That's right. He was wearing a Jerry Banfield shirt, which Owen Cook would probably approve of.
Yeah.
He'd probably be like, yeah, that's cool, man.
Then he is, he's reading those books, and that's much sadder.
Yes. Dude, he is putting in the time. He's putting in the money.
I said this earlier. I've spent $10,000+ on matchmaking, dating coaching, dating apps, and paying for like everything for every woman I go out with. I studied 100 dating videos so you can skip the nonsense. I mean, this video was the hardest video I've made all year. 4-hour live stream. I put in a ridiculous amount of work to dating.
Good news. He doesn't value his time or money. So none of this matters.
Do less, Jerry. Do less.
Yeah. Less is more on this one, buddy.
It works for me.
Right. He's trying too hard.
Yeah.
You come off as a try-hard there, Jerry. Which is funny because he even talks about how he's like, there's 14 women that I'm texting with right now, which is the only thing that's keeping me from texting the same woman over and over again. That's the only way he can stop himself from becoming obsessive, which is what happened with the Queen.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still very confused.
At this point, I just feel confused.
Oh.
Because you hear people say, just be yourself. That doesn't seem to work. But then the problem is I'm looking for an outlier. In theory, a woman that'll make a great partner with me, I can just be myself.
Right.
But then the queen that I went out with,
oh boy,
she says, I want a guy that's authentic and that doesn't play games. So I'm authentic and don't play games. What
He's
does
like,
she do?
shit.
She pulls away. It's too much. It's too much pressure. And then she starts playing games with me. She'll take 10 hours plus to respond to a text message when she's not busy. And then she'll tell me, I'm not playing games. What do you call that? When you had time to edit videos for hours, but you didn't have time to send me a message. You don't call that playing games? Because I call that playing games.
She doesn't like you.
Yeah, and she's doing something.
Playing games would be like, oh, I'm flirting with this guy or something. The Queen doesn't like this guy.
Right. She's been
It's not a game.
upfront about it.
Right.
You're a manipulative liar who doesn't take no for an answer.
Oh, you have better things to do than text me back? Yeah. Everything takes priority over texting you back. Everything in my life.
Yeah, and if he knows that she's editing videos, she was honest about it.
Well, right. So he's like, why haven't you texted me back? She's like, I'm editing videos.
Yeah.
That's what I do for a living.
Got to concentrate, get in the
Yeah.
zone.
No. You should be texting me back. Fine.
Jacques in the chat just said that he needs a leader. He shouldn't be allowed to make decisions for himself. And I think Jacques is right. He's like a pack animal who left to his own devices is like, oh no, this doesn't work for you. You need to be under some kind of strict supervision and obeying, and everything will work out, because you on your own is dangerous.
It's not going well. And I think he found the solution. I hope he sees this clip. I think I found the solution for Jerry. He stumbled upon it himself, but he's not really grasping it. This is what's going to solve all of his problems.
If one of my boys texts me, I don't sit around thinking, how long should I wait to respond to this fella? If one of my boys texts me like, hey, are we playing tennis tomorrow? I'll get my phone out and be like, yeah, I'm playing tennis. Playing tennis tomorrow. Yep. Hey, you going to be at the AA meeting later? Either yes, no, or I'll let you know. I don't have to play games messaging my boys. But for some reason, it doesn't seem like I can date women without playing games.
Remember when Jerry was saying he was attracted to men?
Yeah.
Yep.
And there were certain men that he was attracted to at yoga and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Let's go gay.
Yeah.
Just fuck dudes, man. Sounds like it's way easier. There's no games.
Sounds like that's where it's heading.
Yeah.
It sounds like it just feels right.
It does, doesn't it? You want to play video games or fuck? Why not both? I like this guy.
We can do that? Yeah, your whole life you could just be doing that.
It's unbelievable. All right. I have one more clip on here. Hopefully I just had a breakthrough for our buddy
You can still
Jerry.
call them the Queen.
Yeah.
I think Jerry's going to fall in love with you for saying that.
I'll go on one date, but he has to pay. All right, so this is total projection here from our buddy Jerry.
And I was watching one of these losers on YouTube that seems to make a lot of money with his dating videos, but the actual stuff he says and he does is pathetic. And there's no evidence he's ever had a happy relationship in his life.
You don't see the irony here, Jerry, as you do a dating advice channel and charge $1,000 a month for dating advice? There's no evidence he's ever had a happy relationship in his life. That's hilarious. Some
One
of these
time he was
losers-
happy, the other person was miserable.
Yeah, some of these losers think they know how to tell you how to date. Some of them do, that's true. The great Jerry Banfield. I know people think that I'm all over Jerry. There's so much content coming out. If you see things that I need to see, please send them my way. Because it's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot to go through. And I try to watch it, but I also have to pay attention to who Mersh is getting fired. So there's a lot going on in my life too, believe it or not.
Yeah, not only does he put out so many fucking videos, but he's exhausting to watch.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And it's like those cops that have to work in the violent crimes unit. Like, you get desensitized. You don't realize how crazy it is when you watch it for hours on end.
Yes,
that's true.
I do need help with that kind of stuff. Yesterday I spent way too much time watching Amy Poehler talk to Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I have a lot going on in my life, guys. People think that being a podcaster is easy. I was texting with Drew. People think we don't have a job. I'm watching fucking Rosie O'Donnell talk to Amy Poehler for an hour and 15 minutes. What did you do today at your job? Probably a lot more fun shit than that, I would imagine.
That sounds like detention.
Right. Anyway, any help you guys can give.
We all became J.D. Harmeyer.
Right. Yeah. I thought it'd be fun to watch The View every day. It's not.
There's a reason he always looked so miserable and couldn't talk.
All right. Supertip.gg/WATP. Trucker Smart, one of the good ones, coming in with a $5. Oh, and actually this is a image tip that he sent us. The way Mersh constantly has his head tilted up reminds me of Nathan from South Park.
Yeah. That's great.
Sorry, shoehorning Mersh. No, that's fantastic. It looks just like him, actually. And then...
and that does fill our South Park quota for the show.
That does. Trucker Smart, again.
Oh, no.
The scene explains Mersh and Ice Dancer.
No.
I need help.
Brilliant.
Which scene is this? What is it?
It's some guy's got his ass in her cock. He says the line wrong, but he's watching his wife fucking somebody else, and he's freaking out, talking to Ricky Jay. I always thought it'd be the scene with Burt Reynolds and the director guy would be Chad and KB, and he'd be knocking on the...
Yes.
Are you my friend, Jack? Are you my friend?
A soccer night in Detroit coming in.
All I have to offer any woman is beans.
I bet it's something. Mike's 62 soup can. Jerry time. Yes, thank you for the $10. Jerry time it is. I've got one. Jerry, I don't get with a lot of women. I'm more of a freelance publicist for my own sex life. George Captor, how long do you think it'll be before we see a Jerry mugshot? I hope not.
What's going to be great about it is that he's going to smile.
He can't help it.
Yep.
It's like, this is going to get covered at WATP. It's going to be in the local newspaper. Dan Varney, Army, $10. Thank you very much for that. Dan Varney, Jerry, you might get a date if you didn't approach it like a child and not looking and sounding like you like men.
Now, there's good advice.
Some women like that. I wouldn't know. Why is everyone looking at me? I've got one. Jerry's like a normal person right before a mental breakdown. He never breaks down somehow. Yeah, he's just always like right at that cusp.
Right there, yeah.
Yep. I've got one again. Next episode, he starts trashing the queen. And a couple more episodes in, he may even send the video to you for free without removing her personal info from it. That would be wild, right? He just like turns on her. Fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith, 9-month membership. Let's get them shirts off. Not for 9 months membership, Mr. Smith, but thank you. The one pun. Carl, when will Tukey join you on Dabbleverse Live? He's been a part of several topics lately and laughs at Jerry as well. Anyway, y'all, love you more than a friend. He was just on Dabbleverse Live. He was my co-host when Blind Mike was away. Like a month ago.
Sucker.
It was phenomenal when you guys covered KB. That was really funny.
2222 World Order. TWO.
Achy breaky shaky. Wrap it up, Carl. Patrick's going live at 8. Is he? Motherfucker. So what's this Wednesday NLO thing that's been going on lately? The first 20 minutes is him rambling about nonsense. Don't worry about that. What you want to hear...
That's an act of violence.
Will he be in the pool?
What you want to hear is Opie time.
Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, I mentioned this a little bit earlier. There was a guy, so Opie, when he was unleashed in New York City, he would go down to the John Lennon Memorial, the Strawberry Fields, and there was a guy like playing guitar. And Opie'd be obnoxious to him and request things and not give him any money and get in his face. And eventually, this guy ended up at Gebhardt's, and Opie brought him in. Like, hey, play some songs.
Right.
The guy didn't know the words to the songs, the guitar parts. It was crazy how bad this guy was at guitar. But they were buddies. He was going to be Opie's next mustard, if you know Opie and Anthony, the homeless mustard saga. So Haste Freely, our friend who sends me notes about Opie from time to time, sent this into us. It was talking about, seems like Opie might have turned on his buddy who's performing Beatles songs.
Hey, we have a mango lady that has set up at Strawberry Fields, one of my favorite places to just hang out in New York City. If I'm bored, I'll just sit on a fucking bench, listen to some guy do Beatles songs badly. People watch.
Listen to a guy do Beatles songs badly. This guy was Michael G. Potter. And that was Opie's friend who he originally harassed and then brought to Gebhardt's 2 or 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. We saw him there a lot.
I'll edit some videos every once in a while. And there's a mango lady there. And I went up to her. I go, yeah, none of us want you here. Because it's kind of a special place. And now all you hear is mango, 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 mango.
Question for you, Adam.
Yeah.
Do you ever remember Opie treating that like a special place? That you shouldn't be obnoxious to people who are there?
No.
No.
And she's providing a service. What are you doing, Opie?
Opie was there filming, yelling at tourists.
Yeah.
Screwing up their photos. Doing
never buying anything, never tipping, never contributing anything, only taking.
Doing the hilarious "you're in my shot" bit.
Love that.
I know, I missed that one. Should bring
And
it back.
we gave him shit for this when he first brought that guy on because, like, you're booking the Opie radio show and going to Strawberry Fields and picking up a busker from there is like the most basic. It's like going to Times Square. It's such a touristy, like someone's going to be there playing. They're always taking pictures of the little Lennon thing. Like it shows you are willing to do no research and put no thought into booking guests. You went to the most obvious place, picked the most obvious guy, and then are surprised that he wasn't camera ready.
Mango, 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 mango. Sorry, Rod. I go, no one wants you here. And trust me, I've told her.
What an asshole. Yeah. What an absolute asshole. Like a guy that people need to tell Opie no one wants you here all the time. And yet he feels entitled to be like, oh, I'm going to let you know something. We don't want you here.
He's Ebenezer Scrooge. This woman went there because there's always people there, especially during the day. There are tourists and unemployed people like you. So while you're sitting there doing your editing, she's going to sell you some mango. Maybe buy one instead of chase her away.
All right. If you guys remember, we broke the news that Opie and Manio from Gebhardt's Beer Culture were on the outs. And Opie was no longer invited to do podcasts from Gebhardt's. That was many months ago. Opie, of course, is in, he's on Long Island during the summertime, so he's not in Manhattan. But usually he would go back and hang out with his buddies a few times throughout the summer. That has not happened. And so Tyler here sent me in some of the recent reviews that are happening on Gebhardt's Facebook page, or probably his their Google page. Great New York City pub, craft beers and food were excellent. I used to go here after work, but stopped because some strange guys were filming a podcast in the place and would yell at pedestrians walking by, and it made me feel uncomfortable. Glad to see they aren't there anymore. Here's another one. There was a crazed, washed-up radio guy doing obnoxious Eddie Vedder impressions, and then he launched into singing a Toadies song, Painful. It doesn't seem like a positive review. 1 star. Here's another one from Tim. Oh, Gebhardt's. I was in the area and was trying to find this place. Never found it, though. For some reason, I was thinking it was called Gepfarts. Good job, Obster. God, Matt used to get annoyed with that, too. He's like, can you just say the name of the place correctly?
You're getting me 1-star reviews.
Yeah. Ricky Julian with 1 star. Wasn't a fan of Opie doing a podcast there. He was creepy, leering at my girlfriend. Very rude person.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't encourage this behavior, but it's kind of funny. This is 3 years ago. Sean says, this would be a great spot if it weren't for the weird dude constantly podcasting with his Mr. Microphone. Just odd. Great selection, though. I mean, I don't know if all these are jokes or not. Some of them could be real, right?
I think so.
I think so too. I can see someone showing up there and be like, what is going on over here? This guy's just screaming into a Mr. Microphone. It's very annoying.
Great beer selection, though.
Yeah, it is. I've been there before. Okay, so let's remind everyone what happened on Fridays. FU Friday, where it's usually Opie with Tony and Ron. Sometimes that Eric Marino shows up. Ooh, he is poison for the show. But let's remember what happened. We played this on the most recent WATP, but it's going to set up what happens this week. Opie is not happy with his buddy Tony P, and Ron sees an opportunity to really revel in Tony's downfall.
Yeah, Long Island got a tornado yesterday, and guess what, Opie? You live on Long Island.
I sure do.
Your Wi-Fi's never been better.
Never been better,
But
right?
Tony didn't get a tornado, and no Wi-Fi.
Can I let me read my text? So actually, he wrote me at 12:30 at night. I mean, I'm asleep by
12:30. What's the difference? You're out.
I'm no alcoholic drinking beers on a Thursday. I'm asleep like a normal person. I'm not some raging alcoholic drinking beer after beer after beer online, wondering what everyone's saying about me. That's fucking crazy. So at 12,
God damn it, you're fueling Emily's fire with this shit, Opie. Just say you're not doing this. Makes it sound like you're online when everyone's saying about you and messaging Emily all day long while getting wasted. Maybe that's the truth. I don't know.
He might be right.
Yeah, I mean, the way that Opie's saying this is like, sounds like you're doing all of those things, but okay.
Makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Tony P writes, hey, the service is shoddy down here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to broadcast in the AM. I go, okay, let me know if it's better. That was like when I woke up this morning. He goes, yeah, no good. The weather knocked out the Wi-Fi down here. Oh, he's in AC. Wait, he was going to try to pop on from AC. Wait, how does AC lose Wi-Fi? Get out of here. Come on. So no Tony P today is what I'm trying to say, which is all right, man. I got old reliable with me. Old reliable. Ron the waiter.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me the casino has bad Wi-Fi?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
That means the casino not making money.
Nah,
if anybody has good Wi-Fi, it's the casino.
Ron's retarded because Wi-Fi is not internet. Wi-Fi is a different part of that. And Wi-Fi is divvied up. There's parts that are for the casino, for the business, for the hotel. There's parts that are for the customers, people who are staying there. And you see it when you scroll through the different networks that are available. And there are ones that are locked down that you can't get to. And then there are ones that are available to guests. And you can hop on that. And Ron is so poor that he doesn't know that Wi-Fi is oftentimes very shoddy in hotel rooms, especially upload. They don't give a fuck about your upload speed when you're in a hotel room.
Especially casinos.
Especially casinos. They want you down on the floor gambling, not in your hotel room podcasting.
Live streaming.
Live streaming, right.
Tony, your story, Tony, my God.
Aren't they
You should have just said, Tony, you should have just said you had the lettuce explosive diarrhea.
Right.
I would have bought that.
Let's just do a whole show where we make fun of Tony. Like the casinos in AC, aren't they giant cement structures? They got fine.
You lose power, you lose money. Those fucking slots are not shutting down. They have backup Wi-Fi. They have generators. If anybody can survive a storm, it's the casinos.
All right.
Okay. So that's what happened on Friday. They go on and on about how Tony P was obviously lying. And I defended Tony P because you could actually, if Tony P were an intelligent guy, you could go into your room knowing that you have to get up at 5:45 a.m. the next day and hop on a stream with Opie, and you could check the upload speed. You can just be like, oh, how's the Wi-Fi in this room? And you can see it's like, oh, this is garbage. I'm getting 2.1 up. Yeah. This is not reliable. We're not going to be able to do this. And you could message Opie and say, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do the thing.
But there's concrete, Carl. There's concrete.
I know.
What are you talking about?
It's so dumb. You're like breaking up on me. Do you want to?
Oh,
yeah, you're distorted or something. I don't know if it's a connection.
I'll fix it.
Okay. So fast forward to this week, and on the 24th, on Monday, Tony joins the show, and Opie, of course, has to explain that Tony P was lying.
It was the worst weekend ever, bro. From the second I left my house, it was horrible.
Why was it the worst weekend ever, man? I'm cracking up. I'm with Tony P. This is the Opie Unfiltered podcast. And already Tony P's got me laughing because we gave him an old-fashioned beating on Friday. So I'm calling Tony Wi-Fi Tony today because he was supposed to do the the podcast. We love our Fridays. We love our FU Friday podcast, but Tony canceled last minute. And then it turns out that he was blaming Wi-Fi. And I know you were down in Atlantic City, like headlining a show. I'm like, they're giant concrete buildings that they're not going to lose their Wi-Fi.
None of these people know what the fuck they're talking about. Anthony's here. Anthony commented on this. We're going to get into that momentarily. But Anthony Kubi says, what is Ron even talking about? He has no clue how anything works. And Opie never stays in a hotel. He grubs off people he knows. Yeah, neither of these guys understand that, like, Wi-Fi can be pretty fucking shoddy in a hotel room. It's happened to me many times. It's annoying. I'd rather pay a premium to get a decent Wi-Fi connection to my room. Why do they care whether you can stream with Opie at 6 a.m. or not? They don't. The Morgana's not concerned about that. It's so dumb. But it did turn out that Tony P was lying. That was an excuse that he came up with. And so they'd already hashed this out before this episode. And Opie has to start the show by being like, hey, man, why'd you call in sick when you weren't sick? And like Tony P, he's nice enough. He's going along with it. What he should say is like, I don't even fucking work for you, man. Yeah, I couldn't be there on Friday. I don't know what to tell you. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if this was his employer. It's like, hey, why weren't you there at work? You're right. You caught me. I was out drinking. Whatever. Tony makes nothing from this. There's another guy, Kyle, who's been DMing with Tony. Sent me over all these DMs. And Tony's a pretty laid back guy, and he knows what this is all about. He knows what he's in for, and he goes along with it. But Anthony, if you haven't watched it, I think Stalin 19 put a clip out there. It might be on Compound Media on their YouTube page. Anthony addressed this week and explains this is going to start the resentment. When Opie lays into someone because it's like, hey, man, you got to answer for this thing you did. It's like, what the fuck are you?
Right.
I'm not going to answer for a thing I did. It's such a shitty thing for another guy to tell another guy. It's one thing if there's an employer-employee relationship. Totally understood.
Right.
I've had to answer for things that I fucked up at work, of course. But if you're just like helping a guy out because he just needs a third mic on Fridays, and the guy's like, hey, man, why the fuck did you say your Wi-Fi was shaky? I don't know, man. I didn't want to do the show. I'm here now. What do you want to talk about?
And there's also this thing of the guy who has the day off that everyone motherfucks.
Yes.
Because he's having more fun.
Yeah, he's in Atlantic City that weekend. If anything, Opie should be like, oh, dude, you're in AC? All right, no worries, man. We got this.
Tell us some stories when you get back.
Right, yeah. Ron and I will hold the fort down.
Yeah.
I got a lot of FUs. Don't you worry about that. Oh, I'm so angry at the cable company. It's so stupid. So then Tony has to explain himself first thing.
I had a shitty weekend, man. I had a shitty weekend all the way down.
Now my thing is sounding like shit. Maybe it's on my end.
I heard that. I didn't hear the earlier thing.
Oh, then it's on my end. This was happening to me before. All right, I'm going to leave. I'm going to come right back. I don't think you guys are. All right. This happened to me the other day.
I don't know what Chris and I would talk about. Please don't go.
I got to go. Talk to everybody.
It's going to be really awkward.
I know.
I can't hear you. Can't hear you. I'm not just saying that so we don't have to talk.
Okay. I thought it was.
You were there for a second and then gone.
Oh, I know. It's a whole thing that we're doing. This is going to sound good now. Now
it sounds beautiful.
Now it's going to sound great. All right.
Let's see how Tony sounds.
If you want to see more technical problems, join our Patreon. You can watch the shows on Saturdays that we do. Technical problems galore over there.
I had a shitty weekend, man. I had a shitty weekend all the way down there, and it was terrible.
Why was it terrible? You were headlining in Atlantic City. That's a big deal for a comedian.
I've been there before, and honestly, it was not the best of my shows. Let's put it that way.
All right.
You know, one led into the other, and it was just a fucking avalanche of shit, bro.
Right.
I sat around. I should have left earlier. I sat around. My wife went to work. She's like, I'm going to take half a day. Am I all right? So by the time she gets home, by the time we get in the car, by the time we leave, it's 1:30, 1:45 in the afternoon.
Oh,
You
my
say,
God. That's the worst time to go to Atlantic City.
Bro, 5 hours it took me to get there.
5 hours, right.
5 hours. We drove through the fucking, what you were sitting through, we drove through. We drove through tornadoes. We drove through. I don't even know how the fuck I got there, bro.
He was headlining?
Whatever. Who knows what he's talking about? But, okay.
Jay Moore wanted to get on early and just go.
The fact that he had to explain himself to Opie again.
Yeah.
Where Opie could have just been cool and been like, dude, next time, you don't need an excuse. You can't make it. Just let me know. Give me a heads up. It's fine. Whatever. You know, you're volunteering and I appreciate that. Instead, it's like, so why didn't you come on if it wasn't Wi-Fi? What was the issue? All right, let me explain. This happened, that happened.
No, but look how happy Opie is that he had a miserable time.
Yes. Oh, he's loving this.
But Tony knew that and had to make everything he was doing miserable because he was having fun. Then he'd be a real asshole.
I have it in my notes. The fact that he had to lie to Opie says more about Opie.
Yep.
If Adam, if you couldn't make it on a Wednesday, there's been like I don't know, 2 times in the last 2 years. You just tell me why. I'm never just like, what the fuck? You have a commitment to this show. It's like, it's fine.
I promise you, I'm just going to be sitting in traffic the whole time being miserable. There won't be anything fun going on.
There better be a tornado.
Yeah.
I swear to you, the only reason Tony picked this Wi-Fi excuse is because he truly thought it would be the only thing Opie would relate to. Because it's the one random fucking thing he complains about nonstop. I know there's concrete in Atlantic City, but there's good fiber optics in the Hamptons. I'm sure someone could figure it out. He thought you would empathize. You talk about it all the time. Instead, he's had to go through Wi-Fi, traffic, fighting with the wife, a bad set, bad gambling. Like, it never ends, and none of it is a good enough excuse for him.
Nope. None of it's good enough.
Oh, I fucking went to the ATM one too many times. And then I was just defeated, bro.
What kind of gambling did you do down there? What's your poison?
I was like fucking Chevy Chase in Vegas Vacation, bro. I was counting people's fingers behind their back. I was playing everything and anything.
How much did you lose?
Too much. Too much to tell my wife what I lost. When I turn to my wife and I say like this, I say, she's like, how much did you lose? You don't want to know. That's why we have separate bank accounts.
Oh, damn. She doesn't trust you in the gambling.
I'm good when I'm not doing it.
Right. So then you decided to double down and say, fuck Opie. Fuck what he's trying to accomplish.
I didn't want to see
their podcast. You're like, I'm going to tell him that I have bad Wi-Fi in Atlantic City in one of these giant hotels.
Listen, man, it made for a good show on Friday, and it's making for a great show today. Now you get the truth.
Oh,
the truth behind Tony.
Oh, Opie, passive aggressive douche. Oh, so you had a bad weekend, so you said fuck Opie. Is that what your thoughts were? Yep. It's not about you, Opie. He wanted to sleep in. He wanted to sleep it off a little bit.
The real victim is Tony's wife here.
Oh,
that's when she's like, well, you lost a lot of money, but Opie pays you, right?
Yes. All right, so Opie, you would think would just move on at this point. Like, all right, dude, I get it. You had a tough weekend. Nothing went your way. No worries. We'll get you this Friday. No. Opie has to keep pushing it and keep hammering Tony. Let him know it's not cool.
Well, what? You just didn't feel like performing for the big show?
Bro, I got to bed at like 2:30 in the morning. You think I was going to wake up and then want to see Ron's fucking this? I don't want to hear that shit in the morning. No.
All right. Props to Tony. I think him ragging on Ron is a smart move.
Yeah.
We all think that Ron's obnoxious at this point and ungrateful. So very funny that he starts ragging on him.
I fucking had sex with my wife. I went to bed.
Right.
And, I licked my wounds, got up and came home.
I think people like.
Were the wounds from the sex?
That's how he likes it.
Yeah.
Do you notice the Venmo Ronnie scrolling down the bottom?
Oh, no. Is it doing that again? He didn't update it?
Venmo Ronnie.
Ugh.
My wounds, got up and came home.
I think people like the inside stuff. So we gave you an old-fashioned beating on Friday.
Correct.
And then God bless Tony. He writes me. Hold on. Oh, sorry. All right. We could talk about Friday and Monday. I just had a horrible Thursday and didn't want to deal with anything on Friday morning. What a lame excuse. Of course, casinos don't lose Wi-Fi. Love you, bud. Hope you understand.
Yeah, bro.
And this is what I wrote. This is why I'm the greatest. This is what I wrote, Tony. This is the real me, not the horseshit that people are trying to throw at you. I go, oh, wait.
You deleted it.
I didn't delete shit. Did you make it disappear?
No, I didn't do nothing.
Where's the evidence that I'm a great guy? I can't find it anywhere. What are the chances?
Listen, bro.
What?
I can't check my messages because I'm on my
Oh, here
phone.
Here it is. I go, bro, we are good. I was just having fun with it. You've done so much for me. Enjoy your weekend. I let you off the hook there, Tony, so you can enjoy your weekend.
You did let me off the hook. Why wouldn't you let me off the hook?
Because I'm a nice guy. Like the horseshit that these idiots are trying to portray and push forward are ridiculous.
Well,
0 nice guys yell, I'm a nice guy. Yeah. 0 of them. There's never been a nice guy who has to explain to you they're a nice guy. And the fact that Tony P's like, yeah, why wouldn't you let me off the hook? What are you going to fucking drag me down more? I've had a tough weekend. I told you that.
Mm-hmm.
What role should you play in this?
Yeah. And you let Ron pile on, you fucking asshole?
Right. And Opie's like, see what a great guy I am? We need to go back and read the text messages.
Yeah, why?
I mean, you can just summarize like, oh, we had a back and forth. He explained it. Whatever, we're good. No.
Here's the evidence.
Here's the exact thing that I wrote to him, which proves that I'm in the right. And Tony P, who should be groveling right now, I let him off the hook.
There's something so stuttering, John, about making the person sit there and wait while you pull up these texts to embarrass them. No. You sit there in silence. And the only thing worse than that was when he made him sit there in silence while he pulled up the text that he said nice things about him. See what a nice guy I am.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to sit there and wait.
Yeah, if you haven't watched this Anthony video, he reluctantly talked about this. It's, again, like Opie, I don't want to be the boss. Like, he said that all the time. I don't want to be the boss. But this is what he does. This is how he is the boss and the asshole. It's the only thing he knows how to do, how to live his life.
You understand how much he thinks of himself that he said, I'm going to let you off the hook so you don't have to, so you can enjoy your weekend. Because if I didn't, you'd be worried about my feelings all weekend long. And your wife and kids would be like, Opie, what's wrong? And it would be like Stuttering John when Howard and him weren't cool and he's freaking out. I think Ron's going to be just fine.
But this is going to start the resentment, as Anthony was talking about. Like, when someone treats you like this, like they can control your weekend and they get to determine whether or not you have a good weekend or not. It's like, oh, fuck you, man. I actually control that myself.
Listen,
how good is Opie's pussy is my point. How good could it be?
Defense also, in the year that we've been doing this is the first time I've ever canceled. I've been canceled on a few times, a number of times, sometimes by you, sometimes by Ron. So
wow. Good for you, Tony P. Yeah, I've never canceled on you once. You cancel on me. We know this about Opie. He doesn't give a fuck about other people's time. He let Cardiff hang there and Rocco, these guys who are way more talented than him, who bring in way bigger audiences, and he treated them like shit. And he doesn't give a fuck. And look at his little face right there. Yep. Tony's like, yeah, man. I canceled you one fucking time in 2 years. Cancel on me all the time. That's because I'm the boss.
You tell me to my face that we could all be making millions if you just snapped your fingers, but you're choosing not to.
That is true. He has said that.
That's right.
How I ended up here is by people canceling.
That's true. That's true. And, people are already asking, where's Ron? Ron is like, Anthony Cumia is giving Ron the waiter a beating, and Ron is butthurt again, and he needs a day. He needs a day to breathe after the beating Anthony Cumia gave him.
Man, he needs a little bit of time to recover from that, lick his wounds.
He's licking his wounds. He'll be back
Man.
Tuesday, hopefully. I don't know, though, man.
I think I made him watch that. He texted me. He says, "Oh, I think they're talking about us. I think Anthony's talking about it." And I was like, "Okay." And then I said, "You got, he's talked for about 45 minutes," and I think he went and watched it. I don't know.
Why would you watch that horse shit? I know people talk about me. I don't watch the garbage. You choose what you want and want to bring into your life.
Correct.
I know.
What's your wife's name in your phone there, Adam?
People talk mad shit about me, but
were you just predicting that in the future, or did you change it after you guys got married?
No, that's my drug dealer. If it was my wife, it would say the Queen.
Smart.
Why would I click on any of it? That's stupid.
Listen,
you understand?
I was forced. Do you understand? My weekend didn't end. I don't want to say I was punished, but yeah, I didn't show up on Friday morning, right? Do you know what I was doing Friday afternoon on the ride home?
Opie's not gonna like this. Listen to this.
I guess I didn't have to drive, but on the ride home, because my wife was driving, and the driver always gets to listen to what they want to listen to.
Yeah.
I had to listen to both episodes of fucking Anthony, Jim and Anthony, whatever the fuck you want to call those two, bro.
Ooh.
You're fired.
Tony's wife wanted to listen to the Anthony and Jim show, available on patreon.com. Anthony Cumia and Jim Norton. And look at Opie. Oh, boy. It looks like he already stretched the collar out, but he wanted to do one of these.
Yeah.
Wait, your wife is listening?
My wife listens to this shit.
Yeah, his wife and tons of other people who used to love the Opie and Anthony show.
Opie just shifted to high pitch Opie.
Zoinks.
She's like, I can't. Like, why is she gonna listen to me? You know what I mean? Oh, God forbid you fucking listen to your husband. God forbid you support your husband.
Wait, your wife has to know that the guy you do the Opie Unfiltered podcast with twice a week hates those guys, and she is listening to them in front of you on the way home from Atlantic City.
Look, I just got a text. Don't badmouth Anthony and Jim.
Oh, shut up.
She's listening from downstairs, bro.
That's hilarious. She is team Anthony and Jim, this one. I like her. She should come out to ATP sometime.
If Tony's making this up, I'll go to his next dozen shows.
Yep, me too. This is great.
Oh, she just texted you.
She just texted me, bro. She texted me. You're on punishment. This is what you get for not inviting us out to the Hamptons.
Well, how? No, I'm not inviting you here. I'm not inviting any.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not inviting any Jim and Anthony fans out here. Tell your wife to go screw. Go enjoy people I hate.
I don't think you invited them even before you knew that.
Yeah.
The invite was never there.
Maybe she's trying to get invited to North Carolina. I don't know.
I don't invite anyone with a good sense of smell. My wife's been out of the house for 7 years.
She likes shooting guns. What do you want me to tell you?
What's in North Carolina?
Didn't he move down there or something like that? One of those guys don't live up here.
I think.
All right, watch this. This is funny because Opie does he acts like at first he doesn't know where Anthony moved to. So he's doing like one of those like, wait, where did he move to? But really he's trying to think of an insult.
Is he looking at the ceiling?
No, you'll see that what he's really thinking of is an insult for
Hear how he says the line too. He's such bad acting. He mumbles it. What was in North Carolina?
North Carolina.
You can't even.
Yeah. Oh, dude, E-Rock's like Opie is so livid. This is. He thought he was gonna go out and just pile on Tony P. You motherfucker! You lied to me. You weren't here. Instead, Tony P is just like, yeah, well, my wife's a big fan of Anthony and Jim. We listened to the whole way home.
Down there or something like that? One of those guys don't live up here.
I think he moved to South Carolina, where they're a little more lax on the age restrictions.
Well,
nice, nailed it. Yeah. Stuck the landing there, Opie. Good job,
and quick too.
Okay,
bro, you're in hell, man. Your wife's doing that to you, man. Oh.
Yeah, sounds all right.
Yeah, she sounds like pretty funny. Has a sense of humor. Isn't deceased.
Opie has admitted that those guys pushed him aside his own show. It was Anthony and Jim that were running Opie and Anthony for years, and I was like, oh, that must suck. You mean the show that you used to be on? It's probably pretty good, right? Made you a lot of money. So this is more about Mrs. Tony.
He says, Tony, you're living in hell. You're living in hell.
Living in
I
hell.
don't think it's really Tony he was talking about.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right about that.
That girl who understands guys.
Hey, to Tony's wife, is this funnier than Jim and Anthony?
Is it funny? Is it funny? Waking me up at 4:15 in the morning.
The sync is off on these, so I apologize for that. But this is Opie again. Remember years ago, he called a show. He's like, "What's funnier than this show?"
Oh yeah.
Can you anyone name something that's funnier than this show? And,
Yeah.
And it gave Anthony a great segment. Where he's just like 9/11 was funnier than the Opie radio show. Just going through all the different examples of things that are funnier.
Schindler's List.
Yeah, the fact that Opie comes out and just goes, "Oh, really, Mrs. Tony? Are they funnier than this show?" It's like, there's no jokes on this show. You've been berating your co-host.
Yeah, her husband.
For like 3 days now.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Chuckling. I was sleeping. I get woken up like, I'm concerned. I think she's crying. I look over and she's chuckling.
Was the show funny at least? I literally
I
don't
chuckled
know.
once in 2 episodes. I chuckled once. Like I said, it wasn't
One
terrible.
chuckle
I
in
didn't-
2 episodes. These guys are supposed to be gods of radio, and you only chuckled once, and you're a comedian?
He's saying, is he better than me?
He's leading the witness, too.
Yeah.
And it wasn't funny, right? Your wife didn't like it at all? Oh, she was laughing, but you weren't laughing, right? Oh, you only laughed once?
How many chuckles?
Count the chuckles.
I guess so, bro. Like I said, I mean, I'm not gonna rip on him because I don't think it was horrible, but just not my cup of coffee. You know what I mean? If I go for ice cream, I like vanilla with chocolate chips. I don't like chocolate with chocolate chips. Just change the channel.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm assuming you chuckled over something that was just some dumb sexual debauchery thing, because that's all Jimmy really has.
Oh boy,
Opie,
Did she come? Did she come? Just tell me if she came.
Dude, yeah, just move on. I'm assuming you chuckled because it was just like, I don't know, shock jockery, right? Probably just said something outrageous that caught you by surprise, but not funny, right? They never said anything witty on their show.
She laughed, but she didn't like enjoy it, right? She didn't mean it.
She's faking it.
She was faking the laugh.
Oh, it's insane.
Would assume that's what it was. the
Yeah, they were
chuckle.
talking about cock rings, but then it's like I have my own experience with a cock ring. I got left for a dude with a cock ring. You know what I mean?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I got pretty a little grossed out because he was talking. The dude that they were talking about, I don't know who it was. Zach Amico, I think. He was talking about how there's a gauge and his cock ring got bigger and bigger, and it's like,
Oh my God, why would you do that?
That's wild, bro. You see, I want to heal myself. I know what my butthole's been through, so I want to put it in the sun and let it heal.
I hear you.
Feel me? Before
All right,
I
listen.
die.
I got to go all the way back because I just have to say it. Bon Jovi, we showed him looking like one of the
There you
Golden
go.
Girls. Bon Jovi overrated.
There
It's
you
gotta be
go.
said. He has the Living on a Prayer, and he's got the Cowboy song. What else?
There you go. Back to Opie Radio.
Yeah.
Thank God. That Bon Jovi doesn't have any hits, right? No, that's what everyone knows about Bon Jovi. 0 hits. That's why he sells out MSG once a month.
Jim and Anthony was so boring that he's
Cigarettes.
still bringing up the topic, and he's still hung up on it, and he still has thoughts about it that he wants to bring up to Opie.
Yeah. It's like, oh, but you hated it, right? Actually, Zach Amico was the guest. So what Zach Amico's talking about, this is wild. You heard of cock rings, right? So what he's doing, all right, anyway, Bon Jovi stinks. Okay, moving on.
And you have to play the same game that Opie does. He goes, I don't know who it was. Zach Amico.
Right, yeah.
Exactly who it was.
That's exactly what it was. All right. I have a couple more clips here. The sync is still off. This is something we did not know about, what Opie does with his house when he's not there. So Opie's there 3 months out of the year. And when he's not there, someone else is hanging out.
I mean, I don't get bit with the sliding door open usually, but I don't know. I am so done with mosquito bite. So done. That's one thing I'm not going to miss when I leave this place and hand over the house to my brother. So
They just fucking eat the shit out of you. So your brother stays out there for the rest of the year, or you just
Oh
come
yeah,
here.
man.
Wow.
We come out, and then we come out a lot too. But yeah, why not? Why let someone else enjoy this fucking place? Hell yeah, man.
You're absolutely correct, bro.
Did you know that? Opie's brother lives in the house when he's not there? That's weird, right?
I was going to ask you guys, because if it's not a known thing, then I think he fucked up what he said and he was covering for it. I think the house goes to the brother and he's out of there. Because he's like, when I am out of here, no more mosquitoes. When I hand over those keys to my brother, and then he looked to the left, and then he just went on with that. I didn't know if you guys were going to be like, no, that's what he does every year. I've never heard it.
Never heard that. In fact, He talks about having to drive to the house to check on things. He goes there in January sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He brings Doggy with him.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a brother living there, he wouldn't have to do that. He could just make a phone call.
Yeah. But he's also the hero of this story because let's let someone else enjoy it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
You know, because that's what we're here for.
I mean, he'd get material from that. Every time my brother comes, he leaves the towels wet. We'd hear about it forever. He has nothing going on. He's selling the place.
Interesting. Oh, he should.
Yeah, or something, or he's giving it
He
to his brother, or
really
he's
should, yeah.
not having it as an asset because of an upcoming something he doesn't want. There's a million reasons. None of them are good. All of them are interesting.
All right, well,
his neighbors are going to have a fucking party.
Yeah, they are. All right. It's another Hughes? Fuck!
Think about how many kids are going to drown, though.
All right, so this is wrapping things up.
And fire.
Thanks for the fire.
You also, is that it? All you brought to my fucking
No,
show was
bro.
mosquito bites
No,
on your
bro.
toe?
No, your wife. Does your wife go out with her friends a lot?
No.
Good stuff.
Can you expand on that?
That's all you brought was mosquito bites?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Anthony says his brother is definitely paying 3/4 of the mortgage. I assumed the place was paid off. Wow. If that's true, I mean, I know he's got a bunch of brothers. I don't know what his brother. I know the one who owned the restaurant. I don't know what else is going on over there. But are the Hughes brothers able to afford a place in the Hamptons?
Maybe it's going to be a reality show, The Hughes in the Hamptons.
I like that. So again, I was saying someone's DMing Tony. I'm sure a lot of people are. This guy Kyle's sending me all these screenshots of it. He's getting a little too close to the sun. We don't want to scare Tony off. But Tony did send him a text. He goes, "Why does Carl not like me?" And Tony, I don't dislike people. You know, I just make fun of you because you're corny, not very good on the show, and
always high,
too stoned. I was just going to say way too stoned.
How about we've seen your act,
To be on
Tony,
the
and we
show.
know that that's not your sense of humor when you're talking to Tony, and we prefer when you're just your authentic self
Yeah.
instead of trying to please someone who is unpleasable and not going to bring out the best in you.
He didn't ask about you, Adam.
Good point. Good point. Well, I'm blocked.
All right, we have a game coming up. We have Is It Gay? We have the Opie or Burr game coming up. Some reviews and voicemails. But first, supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to participate and support.
Why are you hating on my boy Ronnie Babes? Is he not good enough for a super tip voice? Promise I won't take the super tips for myself. Pinky swear.
Oh, that's a good call. I got a bunch that I need to add. Chip's coming in soon. Ron, the waiter's a good one.
Just a nose.
Yeah, right. Just be a bouncing nose on there. Preacher Bill.
I am a telco engineer. The amount of ignorance Ron and Opie have as to how the internet works is making me angry. They act like it runs on magic and rainbows.
The internet works if you have concrete walls.
Yeah.
They said that multiple times. Concrete walls. Wi-Fi's fine.
Well,
okay.
straw, you can huff and puff and you blow it down, but the concrete, that
Right.
stays.
Matt Mattio. Matt Mattio. I like that.
Hi, Carl, you little bitch. I've been in radio on and off for years. Were you in radio at any point? If so, what markets and shifts? How come you're not in it anymore if you were before? Thanks, you whore.
That's a good point. I was a guest on Brother Weiss twice and Carlson McKenzie thrice. Does that count? Oh, I was on Frank DeBlaze's show a few times. I said a swear.
You and your swears.
It's Sunday night.
Yeah, I know.
Sunday night shows are not good for me. Dan Henry coming in.
What if WATP's banner had the amounts donated to Ron and the screen names that donated? They're watching. It'd be fun to see how they react when somebody tells Opie about it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right on.
I like that. The one pun, 2K, not Tukey. You're just a beat ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, the one pun. You did write 2K. I should have 2K on the Dabbleverse Live. You're right. That's a good call. I've got one. Remember for 10 months. Raging alcoholic, drinking beer after beer, wondering what people are saying about him online. Pretty accurate description of Stuttering John from Opie. I know. It was a little too spot on. Michael C. I have Wi-Fi. A Wi-Fi hate. Bits and pieces. I see what you did there.
Take my Wi-Fi, please.
Ron better be careful. Opie won't give him his Venmo money. That's true, hands man. You gotta stand in the line when it comes to that guy. All right. Wow, we've done a lot today. But we have much more to get to, including this game.
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Aaron say today? Is it gay?
Welcome, Annie. Good to see you.
Oh, hello.
We missed you last week. I heard you were at a wedding.
Yes, it was my little sister's wedding in Colorado Springs.
Colorado
It was
Springs?
wonderful.
Did you hang out with Rocco at all?
No.
Oh.
He was busy doing his show. Like
Good
a
not to
professional.
bother him. Yeah, smart. And Megan, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. Megan brings us a game each Wednesday called Is It Gay? And the way that Is It Gay works is we watch Aaron Imholt, and he brings up a news story, something that he's interested in talking about. Then he tries to crack wise, tries to make a joke about it. We have to figure out whether or not that joke is going to be that the thing is gay or not. Because Aaron lacks creativity and loves calling things gay like he's still in high school. So we do 5 rounds worth 1 point each, and then we have a final round worth 3 points. We have to determine whether it's gay or not. This is how round 1 is looking. We'll listen to this up, and then Megan will tell us what we're trying to figure out is gay.
Yeah, historically white. Thank you. Catboy Cammy. That's what I was thinking of. Now, I don't know what a catboy is.
That's a short one. Okay. Glad I was on top of that.
Is the term cat boy gay, Adam?
There is.
Carl?
I'm going to say not gay.
Chris?
Gay.
Annie?
Not gay.
All right, we're split on this one. Let's find out. Is it gay?
And don't say like, oh, sure, Aaron, you don't know what a catboy is. I don't know what a catboy is, but it sounds gay. So
Sometimes I overthink things on here.
Don't overthink it.
I know.
You
Not
overthink
sweeping it this
all
week.
day.
Well, at least the pressure's off.
Right.
Because last week
Yeah.
I had the first 4. And I was like, ah! Started panicking by round 5. All right.
Bella. DP Granny says Aaron's the type of guy to reenact the Civil War by packing a dude's ass like a cannon. I mean, it's kind of Chad that I'm fucking dominating him.
Is it gay to imply Aaron would reenact the Civil War with anal? Annie?
Yes.
Chris?
I gotta say gay. I'm gonna be mad when it's a misdirect.
Carl?
I'm going not gay again. I think this is a misdirect.
Adam?
Once again, I'm going gay.
All right.
But all right. That's a weird. You guys get a little too weird where it's like not an insult to me anymore. It's like, so your brain just went there, huh?
I like when he uses the word weird because that's the only other word he could use. Is there a third one, Megan? I know he says things are either gay, weird, or there's like one other thing, right?
There's a whole dictionary of words, but weird is an easy one to use.
That is how dictionaries work. You got me there. Someone's getting their pay cuts.
Seething is the other one.
All right. I'm back. I'm on the board now. I'm back in it. Round 3.
Show. Like to people who can actually do it. And then they're like, yeah, drama, win it. I'm like, dude, my audience hates drama. They yell at me. We've lost $200 this week. We're way short. We're not having a perfect week this week. I'm just desperate to hit the goal that we set. And I'm like, my audience doesn't like this. I do it. They don't stick around. They don't give me money. They complain. I'm not doing it. And they're like, you're not rolling it out right. You need to do emergency shows when merch shit happens. I mean, do you understand that anyone who does that should probably kill themselves? Like,
Is it gay to do an emergency show on breaking merch drama? Adam?
Yes.
Carl?
I'm surprised I didn't do it this week, but yes, I'm going to say it's gay.
It's like Jerry. It's just, it was just a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
A lot. Chris?
Gay.
Annie?
Gay.
do you understand that's the most pathetic, gayest thing
Yes!
you could ever do is an emergency drama?
Oh,
that was close.
My heart. Is there going to be a new thing that he says? No. Okay. Thank God.
That was an easy one.
By the way, this past Sunday, I did a show with Kaya at 1 p.m. Eastern. I don't know why I'm telling you the time. It doesn't matter. It's up there now. It's on our YouTube channel. Or if you listen to the podcast, there's a mini-sode we put out. 2 true crime podcasts for women to fall asleep to, which can't be good for you.
No.
Cannot be good for you.
I was disturbing.
I slept this morning. I'm not even going to tell you my dreams. I'll tell you afterwards. I slept this morning to the Dabble Tube playlist that just kept running through the videos. I fell back asleep. I was listening to Dabble Tube. And so I'm dreaming about every fucking weirdo.
Jesus Christ.
In the Dabbleverse.
Get some help, man.
My point is not good for you, is my point. Don't fall asleep to things like that.
I usually watch the X-Files before bed, so.
See, that's good, wholesome family fun.
It is.
That makes more sense to me. Round 4.
Like, I got a flower lily because I want to bloom too after a very traumatic relationship. This one's a rose growing out of concrete because I feel like I'm the rose that grew from concrete because Because your parents cut you off of your rent money? Fucking chill, all right? Calm the fuck down.
I got a Chinese symbol for freedom on my tailbone. Right, do you read Chinese? No. Can you see the tattoo? No. How do you know that's what it says? Because the guy I paid a shitload of money to told me.
Is it gay to cover yourself in tattoos? Annie.
No.
Chris.
Gay.
Carl.
I'm going not gay.
Adam.
Don't gay.
Right. So now Nancy Mace. So now at like 20, 25, 30, that's fucking cringe and gay. Nancy Mace is 48 and she's revealing to us.
All right. Cringe and gay.
I was going to say cringe and gay.
I know you were. I could see you almost mouth it.
Extra credit.
Okay. Whatever. Tattoos say on your body. I don't understand. It's just like, I mean, if you're 50 and you're covered in tattoos, that's gay. It's like, well, how do you think that? Okay. Round 5 coming up.
It's all psychological with him.
I know.
Appreciate it. Watch Lemmy, Little Lemmy on Rumble. Lemmy, if you're still here, go ahead and put your link in the chat. And she's on Hughesy's show. Lemmy, I got to say, what's going on? Your boy Hughesy's lost his mind with all the sweeping he's been doing lately. You guys, he used to be like a neutral arbiter who would tell it like it is. I got to say,
does their place look really good? Like the floor is immaculate.
Oz, come on.
Get it. But he's either sweeping or I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because I like him. Maybe he just hasn't followed up on everything because he gets a lot of shit wrong, and I hope he's not being bad faith and getting shit wrong to protect people he.
Is it gay to protect people you want access to? Adam.
No, but we all know that Hughesy's a corporate shill. We all know that.
Carl.
Yeah, he works for Big Ava. I'm going to say that it is not gay.
Chris.
Not gay.
Annie.
Not gay.
All right. We're all saying not gay on this one.
Wants access to because that would be fucking gay.
Oh, damn it. Hughes, you're so gay. All right. What are the scores, Producer Chris? We're going into the final round.
Carl, you got 2. Adam has 3. Annie has 1. And I have 3.
Okay. So it's kind of anyone's game a little bit. This one's worth 3 points. And it's not just, is it gay? We're going to get multiple choice options once we hear the prompt. And it goes a little something like this.
And flake hanging. See, like Conditioner on my D says, how's he doing the show with smudges on his glasses? I want to take these off.
And clean them.
And I look, this is how paranoid I am.
Johnny.
You're going to clean them right now.
Guess what, Johnny?
Even though you can see through them. They're literally in front of your eyes.
I can see just fine.
Nobody needs to. This is one of those weird things where they can say it to you, but reality is quite literally staring you in the face.
I just wiped off these glasses for no reason.
For
They
no
were fine.
reason.
They look exactly the same as they did a second ago.
They're so cute.
These two suck so bad together. It's unbelievable.
All right. The Steel Toe Chat is having fun teasing Aaron about imperfections that do not exist, such as a stain on his shirt and booger in his nose. Why would Aaron let his chat get to him over the little things? We only have 3 choices for this one.
Okay, I guess you took the week off then. That's fine.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Go ahead.
1, he's a gullible guy. 2, he wants their money. Or 3, he's an honest streamer. Annie.
Honest streamer.
Chris.
Money.
Carl.
I'm going honest streamer on this one.
Adam.
Honest streamer.
Fuck yeah, I'm just mad so I can't win. Let's find out.
Sparky Rose says, shouldn't have told us that. Dude, I'm the most honest streamer in the game.
Of course he is.
I'm going to tell you all the secrets your favorite streamers won't tell you.
Ape was upstairs making candied bacon. Fucking lying asshole. Honest streamer. I don't want to have Carl on my show because the fans don't want to hear it. Okay, that makes sense.
His fans hate drama. That's not what they come to him for.
All right, so who won that? Adam?
Adam.
Adam is our big wiener. Let's hear it for Adam, everyone. My soundboard died.
Thanks, everybody. That meant a lot. It really did.
This fucking soundboard.
After doing this for free for so long, that's all I needed.
I couldn't be more annoyed. It's funny, too, because both times I really wound up for it. Both times my soundboard didn't work. All right.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Yeah, I bet that wouldn't have happened if you won.
Point to which one is the fag.
Megan and producer Chris put together another edition of Gay Thoughts for us.
Gay Thoughts by Aaron M. Holt, who's totally not gay.
I sang The Walk with my dad at the Sawyer Brown concert. That's faggy, right? That's gay. That was nice. My mom filmed it because she's gay. Who's so gay?
Gay Thoughts by Aaron M. Holt.
Well played. Fuck you, Vito.
Hi, Vito.
Fuck you. We're not waving at Vito right now, Megan. Fuck you, Vito.
Hey, Vito.
Check out my episode that I was with Vito on The Biggest Problem. Available now. All right, we got another game for us. The Opie or Burr game, number 34. I got a voicemail that shamed me. Anyone else get voicemails that shame you and then you feel like you should probably play them on the show because you've been shamed? This is what it sounded like.
Hey, Carl and crew. This is Vlad the Exhaler. I have a bone to pick with Carl because he never tells us the link to find Simon's podcast. You remember Simon, Carl? The one who always brings the funny?
Mm-hmm.
His show used to be the worst ever podcast, but now it is called Painstaking. Throw this man a link or a 1099 for God's sakes. Please go to school tomorrow, and if working actor Adam Bush is with you, shield him from all harm using your prosthetic feet. Call me back.
All right, so I heard that voicemail and I was shamed, so Simon sent me over the game and I said, hey, what should I be promoting for you, my friend? He says, my show is called Painstaking. Search for it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere except iHeart, because their website is a pile of shit. I changed the name from The Worst Ever, but the feed is the same. I only want half Patty C cups. So this is Simon from Painstaking, the podcast, with the Opie or Burr game.
Welcome, friends. I'm your host, Simon from Painstaking, and it's time to get a lift to Loser Lane. Here's round one of Opie or Burr. You're counting your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time to register those votes.
I'm going Opie. What do you think, producer Chris?
Burr.
Megan?
Burr.
Annie?
Opie.
Adam?
Opie.
All right. 3 Opies, 2 Burrs. Let's go.
And here's the answer.
You're counting your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now it makes sense.
10 blows to the head. Let's play round 2. You know, you do these podcasts and then people take clips and then they just rename it and they just change what you're saying because they want to get clicks. Time to register those votes.
Adam, what say you?
Opie.
Annie?
Burr?
Megan?
I'm going to go Burr.
Producer Chris?
Burr.
I'm also saying it's Bill Burr. Billy Boozehound on this one.
And here's the answer.
You know, you do these podcasts and then people take clips and then they just rename it and they just change what you're saying because they want to get clicks.
Bill Burr says you should vote for Carl on the creepoff.com.
Yes.
Let's play round 3. So anyway, hey, how you doing? How are ya? Jesus Christ. He looked like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. And then when I said hello to him, he just lit up, smiled, and waved and didn't say anything. Time to register those votes.
Megan, what do you got?
Burr.
I'm taking the Opester. Annie?
I don't know Burr to have guests that often, but I'm going with Burr.
What do you think, Adam?
Burr.
Producer Chris?
Burr.
And here's the answer.
So anyway, hey, how you doing? How are you? Jesus Christ. He looked like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. And then when I said hello to him, he just lit up, smiled, and waved and didn't say anything.
Maybe it's because fucking Bill Burr just said hello to him. Let's play round 4. I'm not like PETA, you know, where I'm throwing paint on fur coats or any of that garbage. You know, I appreciate a good animal. Time to register those votes.
Annie, what do you got?
Opie.
Producer Chris?
Opie.
Adam?
Ope.
I'm going Opie. Megan?
Let's sweep it with Opie.
Let's go. Let's sweep away. Clean floors.
Or mop.
And here's the answer.
I'm not like PETA, you know, where I'm throwing paint on fur coats or any of that garbage. You know, I appreciate a good animal.
What the fuck does that mean?
All right. We have round 5 coming up. What are the current scores, Producer Chris?
Annie is crushing it with 4.
Jesus.
And the rest of us pathetically have 3.
God damn it. We look like idiots compared to Annie. She's looking down her nose at us.
I had to make up for the other game.
Good point. All right. Final round. Let's crush Annie, everyone. On the count of 3.
No.
1.
Well, anyway, let's play round 5. And my wife knows not to bother me. But all of a sudden she's like, I need your help down here. So I'm like, oh my God, this has to be something. She knows I got a lot to do. Time to register those votes.
I'm going Bill Burr. Producer Chris, what do you got?
Opie.
Adam?
Bill Burr.
Annie?
Burr.
Megan?
Burr.
And here's the answer.
And my wife knows not to bother me, but also she's like, I need your help down here.
We need someone to crush Annie's spirits. Thank you.
So I'm like, oh my God, this has got to be something. She knows I got a lot to do.
She knows if she doesn't put the lotion on her skin, she'll get the hose again. Congratulations to this week's winner. I'll make this quick because I know you got a lot to do. This is Simon from the show that everyone's talking about, Painstaking. Goodbye.
Bye, Simon. Thank you, guys. Check out Painstaking wherever you get fine podcasts, but not iHeart. iHeart sucks. Our winners were Annie and Chris. Tied for first. Very impressive, y'all. So, Megan, you been checking out any of the comments on our Spotify page lately?
There has been a lot of comments.
Okay.
So I pulled one each from last Wednesday, last Saturday, and your mini episode.
Excellent.
So from 754, Slow Dancer says, thanks, Clubfoot Carl. Now Spotify is recommending Jerry Banfield's audiobooks.
You're welcome. Enjoy them.
There's a lot of Jerry on Spotify. I don't want to get pulled into it because
Too late.
ugh.
Yeah, with Jerry, you want to pull out.
Ugh. All right, episode 755. Nightfly5150 says, how could anyone actually believe Anthony can manipulate enough people to keep Opie from being successful?
It's a good point. Only Opie thinks that.
Exactly. And then from the mini episode, Falling Asleep to True Crime Podcasts with Kaya, Patrick Flannery says, She Gemini on my Venus till I retrograde.
I think that's a real sex act. I could be wrong about that.
Probably.
But, yeah, I'm probably wrong. Annie, what are you looking at as far as our reviews go? Do you have any new reviews coming in?
I do have one, but it's not really new. It's at the beginning of the month.
Okay.
Garfellow McWeed says, I'm gay. Nick was right when he described you two as bitter losers who don't understand why they're successful. Also, I'm extremely gay.
Sounds like a 5-star review.
No, that's one. I guess
one.
I guess gay people don't like you now again.
What?
That's not what people are saying on the internet. But fair enough. Anything that you want to promote, Annie?
No.
You said no while nodding affirmative, which tells me there's something off there, but I'll let it slide. Adam, you had your big shows. They were big shows, I hear.
It was very good fun.
Good. Anything you're promoting?
Yeah, I'll be in London this weekend at Wembley Arena for the AEW SmackDown. So if you're there, come say hi to me.
Sweet. Section 204, row W, seat 3.
That's exactly right. I'll be there. Come say hi. I'll be there supporting Mercedes Moné in her taking of the championship.
Excellent.
CEO.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, enjoy that. And we'll be missing any time. Do you have to put in some PTO or?
The internet should work over there. They've got buildings. They've got concrete.
Concrete.
They've got.
Very good. Producer Chris, anything to promote, my friend?
September 11th.
That's it.
The Isotopes will be at Beer Park.
Yes.
Bookending the summer. And I believe that's 7 to 10. South Clinton Ave. Beer Park.
TheIsotopes.com for more information.
I'll be playing bass that night.
Oh, good idea. It'll be fun. We got some voicemails brought to us by Gary in San Diego. It's the Rock and Roll voicemail segment.
It's a bunch of crap. Swing and a miss. Rock and rolla.
God, Ron had us all. We all loved Ron the Waiter. Well, he really fucked that up.
Hey, what's up, guys? You know what? I just listened to the podcast earlier today, and fuck Ron Berman, that motherfucker. I cannot fucking stand him.
Yep.
I actually contributed to him a few times, probably like about $80 in total, and he's the most ungrateful motherfucker you could possibly ever meet. Fuck this retard. And you are right. And Carl, I'm so glad you finally fucking turned the corner on this Ron Berman motherfucker. I cannot stand this bitch.
Yeah, we get it.
You're absolutely right, motherfucker.
Jesus.
Fuck Ron Berman.
All right.
The most untalented piece of shit, just like Opie.
Uh-huh.
Fuck him. And by the way, I just have to say hi to Adam Bush. He's my number one hero because he loves Bob Dylan as much as I do. So, love you guys. And fuck Ron Berman.
He sounded like a guy who would relate to Adam Bush. I had a feeling he was going to
Thanks,
say
buddy.
that.
I hope we can hang out really soon. I hope we get together.
I think he goes, he's the least talented person ever, just like Opie. That's not how extremes work, but okay.
Oh no, I got this song that's a really good cover. It's better than the original. We get it. Enough already. Ugh.
I'm getting a lot of messages about songs that are better than the original. Got some good ones in here too. There was a longer one I'm not going to play, but the person said that Richard Cheese, you guys remember with Richard Cheese? I've not heard his version of Wet Ass Pussy.
No.
But I imagine it's better than the original.
That's a low bar.
So I'll check it on that.
Hey, Carl. Brandon from South Carolina here. You know, it feels weird calling into a voicemail line. Usually I don't enter someone else's frame. I'm normally the most confident, the most virile, the most horny, and others are, you know, entering my frame. But I thought I'd, you know, enter your frame to tell you that I'm glad you covered Owen Cook. You know, he's been on the Sam Hyde show. They've got some really great clips of everybody going out to the bars with Owen. Really great stuff. I think you should cover it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Owen Cook.
So I recently jumped out of my Netflix subscription, so I got an extra $20 a month.
And I tell you, Kaya, God bless you, and Carl, the mini-sode you dropped on Sunday landed perfectly. In fact, it landed so perfectly, I not only am going to sign up for the WATP Patreon, but also the Creep Off, because I'm actually a bigger Creep Off fan, because I love Skinny Vinny and his raucous laugh. It is the best laugh you've ever heard in your life. He's a sweet angel baby. Hugs and kisses. God bless you. This is 5 o'clock on a Sunday, and I got a fucking mini-sode of WATP. Life is motherfucking good. Celebrate. Take a shot. Nostrovia. Love you all. Hugs and kisses. XOXO.
Bits and pieces, hugs and kisses. Thank you very much for that. Check out the mini-sode. Check out the episode I did if you're on YouTube. Kaya and I making fun of some true crime podcasts. Good to talk to Kaya again. It's been a little while. It's very fun.
Hey, Carl. Hey, I love Trucker Andy, but he's a fucking dolt. On your Saturday show, when you're watching Artie Fletcher, and he references Zuzu's pedals, and then Andy says, hey, he's making a reference to Ford Fairlane because he wants to be Dice. Wrong! That's a reference from It's a Wonderful Life that the movie Ford Fairlane referenced. They're referencing another movie. Get it right. That's like saying that the line, we don't need those stinking badges, comes from Blazing Saddles. No, they're referencing another movie. So this is very upsetting to me. Adam Bush, you're sitting there. Back me up, man.
I have to pick my battles.
Sorry for raising my voice.
It's okay, sir.
So that dude and Annie were on Andy's poker night on Monday. And that guy's giving him the same shit verbatim. He's like, oh,
word for word.
Yeah, I think I left a voicemail saying this also.
That's funny. All right. Well, I spilled the beans that Kaya, who's Turkish and lived in Germany the whole time that we used to know him, now lives in the States. He's married. He has a young daughter. And people are wondering when they'll see him again.
Hey, Carl. Kaya's living in the States now?
It's true.
He better be at the Detroit show. What the fuck? Everyone wants to go to Detroit, whatever. And as a Border Patrol agent, I'd like to buy that hairy son of a bitch a beer because of his rant. It was awesome. All right, shit.
He did have an interesting rant about learning English if you move to the United States.
Yes. Which
only Kaya can say. I obviously have no opinion on it. But I love Kaya. I'm not going to make him go to Detroit. I want him to leave the country. I'm glad he's here.
Hey, Carl. Perfect listener, TM calling in. 40 miles south of Nate from Flint. And boy, just a couple miles from Drew Lane.
Stalker.
And Rock and Brew. Looking forward to October 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. Looking forward to the WATP shit talk, the figurative type, not the literal type that's been going on lately. So, hey, Adam, explain to Carl what figurative means. And we'll see you then. Call me, text me. If Adam can't explain it, you can call or text.
So, shit talking is that talking with my mouth full? Is that what you're saying? Is that the figurative type? Fucker. Stuttering Juan calling in.
Me llamo es Stuttering Juan, and this episode has been very abelardo.
Thanks for the call. Baby Butters calling in. Baby Butters, longtime listener, see her in the Discord and subreddit, maybe just one of those, whatever.
Hey, Carl, it's Baby Butters. I'm calling to contribute to the cover song discussion. Joni Mitchell first wrote and performed Woodstock, but Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young's version is so much better. It's not even close.
Good example.
Also, not sure if you're aware of this, but a little town called Gary, Indiana, has been without power for over 2 weeks. Has anyone checked on Patrick Michael? Do his kids still live with him? I hope not. Maybe someone should do a wellness check. That's all. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Interesting. So if Tony P had said he was in Gary, Indiana, and said there was no Wi-Fi.
Oh, sure.
That would make a lot more sense.
2 weeks, though. Wow.
I know. Is that true? I didn't look it up, but I know that Gary is a shithole, so would people even notice? That is a good example, by the way, of a song that people I think know the cover version of better than the original.
Wait, you don't know that Gary is a shithole?
Oh,
you still haven't been there.
I didn't drive there. I've done a little research on Gary, Indiana. People have sent me videos and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't have to have a house in Cape Coral to know what a piece of shit that is.
A couple episodes.
Oh, is that the one I played? No, here's the new one.
A couple episodes behind, but Opie said, this is commentary. Opie said, no mustaches anymore. Opie, I know you listen to the show, and I know you listen to the voicemail section because it's the best section of the show after the Jerry Banfield section. But I have a very well-groomed mustache. It's very, narrow, brought in into the inside of the lip, and there's only mustache about the width of my nose, and it looks really good. So fuck you, Opie.
Wow. I have seen his mustache, and it's fine. Whatever. Who cares?
Okay.
Get over it.
I'm going to go gay.
Boner guy calling in.
Hey Carl, love you, love the show. I loved your latest Living in the Past with Stuttering John bonus episode, but there was something fishy, and it wasn't just the smell emanating from his obviously infected and oh so tender dick sacs. He said to Royce that he was circumcised, and yet I seem to remember in his iconic interview with an increasingly horrified and disgusted Chrissy Mayer, he explained to her how he wasn't circumcised, which led to, and I quote, a real problem with his smegma. Interesting, yet his OCD doesn't allow him to lie. So which one's true? He
Adult
really is a
circumcision.
disgusting puzzle wrapped up in a sickening enigma.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and think about John's penis a lot less than you are, boner guy. But thank you. Thank you for your call.
I think I'm going to dwell on it. Oh, I was a boner guy.
It worked!
Hey!
I didn't call my shot that time. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of the ladies.
What have we done?
I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Man, that was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
I enjoyed that.
Please clap.
Yes. Thank you for tuning in. Bye. Bye.
Go fuck yourselves. Have a good week.
Okay, folks. Guess what? The episode's over.
Okay, bye.
Carly's got a crushy poo.